And we are live. Let's flippin' go. How are y'all feeling about Tesla's Q3 2024's earnings? Oh man, this is gonna be a sheesh moment. Let me set up here a little bit quickly, making sure everything works, everything is good to go. Alrighty. Looks like we should be good. Let's double checking everything. All right, I think we're good. Can you guys hear me? Yes, you guys can hear me. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? X fam, YouTube fam, how y'all feeling? It's gonna be a sheesh moment indeed. We have 15 minutes. We'll do some review in a bit. FJ, hi, how you doing? Let's go. We go in Herbie the Iceman. Interesting name. Helplo, how you doing? Let's go. Let's rock. Let's flip and go. Oh, that's me right there. Let's go. Let's flip and go. Man, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be nice. Well, I think earnings is gonna be a miss. But then guidance is more important. Guidance, guys. Guidance is more important. I forgot to bring my banana. It's okay. I'll go get it later. All right, how you doing, Colin? How y'all doing? Let's go. Let's go. We here. Perfect. Yeah, stock is crashing, man, unfortunately. But hey, that's what it is, right? Pejjy autocorrect. That's okay. So let's let me go over. I have my little thingy right here. Let's stock price. So the stock price right now is climbing back up again. I did buy 2 shares today. I'm like, screw it. You know, stock's down. I'll buy some 2 shares. Hello, Bianca. How are you? So yeah, we have I gotta keep refreshing this page. Let me make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Gotta keep refreshing this page to see what's going to happen and stuff. But we will get to that once the market is closed. Right now, the stock is down 2% today. It is gonna be down. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Thank you. Plus, like one. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Make sure y'all smash that like button. If you're all new here, subscribe. And if you're watching this on X, make sure you guys follow there as well. We do a lot of interesting stuff there as well. So yeah. Okay, before we get into some stuff, let me go ahead and remove this. Go here, just a full screen of us. So we have to beat 60 cents EPS, non-gap. Now, the entire Tesla community, I'll pull it up right here as well. Add to the screen. There you guys can hear. Where is it? There it is. The whole Tesla community, the analysts and everyone. Gary Black is here as well. 56 cents, 58 cents. We're supposed to beat 60 cents. We have Tesla Larry at 48 cents. So it looks like it's going to be a miss. The whole community is thinking it's going to be a miss. And it's quite funny because when the whole community thinks it's going to be a miss, it's usually a beat. So let's see what happens. But I don't, unless operating costs are much lower than what we expect, then I could see it, surpassing the 60 cents here. But other than that, I just don't see it. Not this quarter. Not this quarter. I know interest rates are going down. That'll help Tesla's gross profit margins, vehicle gross profit margins, but it's a miss. Everyone is saying it's a miss, and let's see what happens. I'm going to laugh so hard, I'll laugh hard if it beats, and if it beats, the market will go up. But it's a sheesh moment. Let's see. Got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes, folks. So let's just focus on you guys. Let's see what you guys all got to say. So, indeed, thank you. In flip indeed. Casper to the moon. I haven't seen that stock in a bit, but we'll see. What year do you think Tesla will reach 3 trillion? $1,000 per share. Man, $1,000 per share, eh? 3 trillion. That would be. That would mean they would need to have a very rapid EPS growth, a great earnings call, and just a strong growth year over year. It's tough to say, but I have my price target for end of this decade for Tesla is 1,500. So let's see what happens. Kathy Wood is saying 2,600 by 2027 or 2029. but that's on robotaxis. And hey, if robotaxis do end up coming that early, then that I would agree with that. Yeah, cybercab, man. Thank you for commenting on a lot of my stuff. You're an OG for that. Thank you. Hey Pejjy, for the sake of us, I really hope Elon will not be present today. He thinks globalization depends on this election. His head might not be clear and organized now. The last time we want this earnings call. Here's the thing: I don't know if he will be involved in this earnings because I know he's doing all those town hall speeches and stuff. But let's see what he does and stuff like that, right? I can tell you, earnings is a beat. Okay, tell me why. Why do you think earnings is a beat? Curious to know. Reason because the reason are next to it. My bad. Because they sold a record number of cars. True. Well, did they sell? No, I think they've sold 480,000 in Q4. I think I have to go back and check. In Q3, quarter over quarter, yes, it's the record number of cars. Absolutely, 100%, 100%. But I don't think it's a beat though. Plus other subsidiaries. Yeah, energy. Although energy didn't come as strong as I hope it would have, but still very strong. 80% growing quarter over quarter, which is a sheesh moment. Very sheesh moment. Man, if EPS is 65 cents and above, man, stock's gonna go up. And the only way that I can see a beat is that EV credits is a whole lot stronger than what we think. I think so. I think so. So let's see what happens, man. Either credits or some other either credits, operating cost is lower than before, or much lower than before. Or third thing is what's the third thing? What could the third thing be? Recognizing FSD revenue and stuff like that. But credits and operating costs, that being low, I think those are the main things that could bring it. Actually, do you still have 250 target? 350 target, not 250. 350 target. I'm not. Here's the thing, guys. I do my stock price predictions in the beginning of each year, right? So this stock price prediction of 350, I did it like all the way in September of 2023 of 350, and I'm not changing it. I'm sticking by it. But you know, Tesla stock is going to stay flat for a long time until something pops and the stock roars up. That's just how the stock is. Now, roaring up could happen next year or 2026, 2027. But yeah, I'm not changing my 350. What's more realistic is the stock hitting 300 within 6 months. That makes more sense. Plus, invested. I am research and earnings are out today as well. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Why is Wall Street so against Tesla? Well, because they look at earnings. They're not looking 5 years down the line like we are. They're looking 6 to 12 months down the line. That's what they're looking at. Tesla coming down to 185. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. Yeah, after this earnings. Wall Street against retail investors. No, I mean, we're like, here's the thing. If Tesla wasn't doing autonomy and they were just a pure car company, yeah, they would not be valued $600-700 billion. But they have energy and other stuff. But because they have so much things going on, you know, it is trading at a premium. And if they can deliver, if in the earnings call, if Elon or whoever it is can say that, yeah, what's it called? Not earnings, the affordable vehicles are on track for the first half. And if there's a little bit more details, then I think we should be okay. Because, you know, the reason why 1010, there was a massive slide on 1010 was because of that, right? So they didn't get the affordable vehicles. But I'm sure there's an update. I mean, the questions, you guys see the questions. It's crazy. Not Tesla. They make money off retail investors. Yeah, well, I don't blame them. If it's a miss, then it will go down to $208. Hey, if it goes lower, I'll buy a bit more too. I'm not 1,000 shares yet, but I'm getting very close. Pejjy, do you think Tesla Robotaxi is coming too late? Many other companies have Robotaxis. Oh my God. Can I get honest with this question? Can I get honest with you, man? They say this, right? They say, okay, you got Waymo there and you got Baidu in China. But tell me, can they scale? They can't scale. Secondly, can they bring the cost down like how Tesla is going to bring down their cost down? Thirdly, how can they compete with no LiDAR? They can't. They need to have that LiDAR. LiDAR is expensive. LiDAR is very expensive. You will know how this statement, how Tesla's Robotaxi is coming too late, is false once they have Tesla robotaxis on the road, the Cybercab robotaxis, Robovan. Well, I don't know what they're about the Robovan, but like the Model Y, the Model 3, when they become robotaxis and pretty much any other Teslas, you will see how this statement is so untrue and how much and how silly it was to even think about it. I mean, imagine something that's like so much better than what it is right now, so much cheaper and so much faster for like 70-80% less of the cost. It's a sheesh moment. It's a sheesh moment. Hit those likes, guys. Smash that like button if you guys haven't smashed it. It's going to be a sheesh moment. Very exciting. Very excited to see what this earning is going to be in 5 minutes time. Taga Saga, how are you doing, my man? Good to be here. I think it's going to finally go up. You're always wrong. Let's see what happens. Keep calm and wait for 2026. I think 2026 is the year that things change because we get the Optimus ramp up and we get Cybercab wrapping up. But there's a lot of things happening in 2025 as well. Don't discount that. I am speculative about earnings. And software could save the earnings. Energy and software, yeah, but I think software is not that high enough yet. Maybe Elon hits us with a surprise with, oh man, if he does that, that's gonna be a sheesh moment. But I don't think he will. I think it's just gonna be like, hey guys, yeah, Model 2 is right now. Here's on the website. Go ahead and order if you want. Just like that. What time is this report? Should come out in like 5 minutes. So stay tight. I don't see it either. I'm at 58 cents. So let's see. But everyone knows that, right? It's just the earnings call is going to be more important. Wait, We Robot event spike self-driving software sales for the people that has a Tesla and haven't upgraded to FSD yet. Well, those who haven't gotten the FSD and were at We Robot, were at the Robotaxi event, probably, most likely will opt in, but most of them, I'm pretty sure, already has it. Well, majority of them. CEO LGMK CEO buys. That's interesting. Yeah, 3.5 million shares. I hope Tesla Elon buys some shares. At least do some buybacks, but not yet. We need the money for more investments. 7 minutes to go. Let's go. Oh man, you guys have a lot of questions. So you know what I'll do? I'll pull this up. I'm just going to continue to refresh this until earnings are out. I may bounce back between here and X as well, so I can post there as well when the earnings come. But yeah, let's see. Hide the comment. Where'd you guys go? There we go. Hide the comment. No, it's usually right after market closes. Usually right after market closes, we'll see the thing. Hey, Pejjy, do you think Tesla Robotaxi is... Oh, well, I already did that already. Whoops. My bad. 5 minutes of earnings and there's no more sell-off. Really strange for the stock. Maybe somebody knows something. Why is earnings per share important? Why not just the price of the stock, if you know what I mean? Well, earnings per share is what kind of gives the fundamental no for investors to buy the stock or not. If earnings per share keep going down, well, that means per share is not valuable as much, right? If earnings per share continue to go up, then the shares are valuable, so it's worth more. That's the easiest way I can put it. 5 minutes to go. Yes, sir. In phase is down 15% today. I'm worried. Oh man, sorry if I'm coughing a little bit. It's a little bit chilly here. I'm worried that the same will happen with Tesla today. Let's see what happens. In phase is an interesting stock. What Tesla would you suggest? I don't know. I haven't done any call options. And I don't want to give any suggestions or recommendations for this or advice for this. So I'm not gonna say that. Is that market close exactly? It's like a couple minutes after, a few minutes after. I don't think it's exactly at 4:30. 30 minutes after market close, I believe. Yeah, report comes out at 9. At 9. Where you at, my man? Where you at? 9? I mean, I think 9 is 4 p.m. Eastern time for you. It should come right away. Market is going to close in about a minute. Tesla is a strategic promise. I own it. The value of long term. It's long term. It's a stock that you can't avoid. Yeah, that's what I remember. 30 minutes after. Usually it's I don't know. I feel like it's after, but let's see. Well, I think he just revealed the Model 2. Just add a steering wheel. No, that's a Cybercab. I think it's going to be a different model. I don't think it's going to be the Cybercab. Cybercab is a dedicated robotaxi vehicle, but they could. I mean, if they can put a steering wheel on that, amen. That is going to be amazing. I'll be down with that. According to Earnings Hub, Q3 earnings this afternoon, Q3 of 407. Yeah, so it's literally right away. It should be like literally right. Market is closed. Market is closed, guys. The market closed at what price? 213.65. Oh, look at that dip, though. Look at that dip. That's hilarious. Okay, let's keep refreshing. Let's keep refreshing. We should get it anytime soon. Oh, man. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Let's see what happens. Come on. This is always the suspenseful part. Let me know if let me see what's going on. X, maybe people are already seeing it. Sometimes they are seeing it. What does this mean? Yeah, I don't see anything yet. Trump. By the way, man, what if Trump wins? I think when Trump wins, the Tesla stock is gonna moon. It's gonna moon big time. All right, refresh. Come on now, don't be shy. Come on. Refresh. Eagerly waiting, my man. Eagerly waiting. Come on. So you're saying it's going to come around 410? I don't know. I don't trust that. They always change the timing when it comes to earnings. It's usually right after. A good sign of it, it's showing what happens. Oh, what the heck happened? We'll see a big spike down or a spike up, or a significant up or down, like 2 or 3% once earnings are out. I mean, we'll know earnings are out once we see some numbers here. Come on. I want to go over it. I am very excited. Come on. Come on, man. Why? Why do you think I lost you at the Trump comment? It's true. You know how much deregulations? Look, AKA, here's how I view it. Trump wins. Elon's going to be pretty much next to him. And he's going to be doing a lot of deregulation that will help the Robotaxis FSD for Tesla. And here's the thing. Trump will help Elon with his companies, unlike the Biden administration, right? So that's why I mean, once Trump wins, it's going to be really good, really strong. Come on. What's going on? You guys are telling me, look at the stock. Whoa. What's going on? Why is it going up? What the heck's going on? Why is the stock going up? Dude. I'm glad I bought like 2 shares. But dude. Why is it going up? Dude, come on, give me the damn report. I want to see it. Bro, come on. Bro. So it looks like they beat it or something, right? Dude, come on, give me the I don't know what's happening with the price. I'm trying to figure out. Did they beat it? Like, I don't know. Why? Why did they beat? I mean, why is it going up the way it is? Why is it going up? Is there any news? And that's the closing bell. Come on. Like what? Dude, there's no news coming out either. Oh, it's out. It's out. Get ready, guys. Oh man, here we go. 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 Here we go, guys. Ready? Okay. Profitability 2.7 billion gap operating income in Q3. Not bad. 2.2 billion gap net income. Okay. 2.5 billion. Nice, nice. Operating cash flow of 6.3 billion. Oh my God. 6.3 billion. Oh, man, I'm gonna freaking 6.3 billion of operating cash flow. That's insane. Free of cash flow of 2.7 billion. Excellent. 2.9 billion increase in our cash. Wow. That's at 33 billion. That's insane. Operations. Increased AI training compute with over 75% in Q3. Insanity. Cybertruck became the third best-selling EV in Q3, of course, behind the Model Y. But it's crazy. The top 3 best-selling vehicles in the US is freaking Tesla. Over 2 billion miles driven, accumulative on FSD, supervised as of, wow, 2 billion. Finally, they reached 2 billion. Okay, let's read this summary, guys. Let's read the summary. We delivered strong result. Actually, hold on. We'll come back to this. They beat, oh my, 72 cents. Hold on. Tesla beat earnings. 72 cents versus 67. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the heck? I'll never bet against this company, man. I'm telling you, never bet it. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Excuse my language. I'm freaking excited. Let's flip and go. Dude, this is a big beat. This is a big beat. This is a big beat. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is, wow. Whoa. Up 5%. Wow. Okay. Guys, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's flip and go. Let's flip it, guys. I would appreciate it. I'm so happy. If you guys can join, me, $2 a month. The link is right there. I just sent you guys the link. If you guys can join me, right? If you guys can join me, join the community. That is freaking up, man. This is amazing. This is absolute. Okay. Enough advertising. Let's just get to the summary. We delivered strong results in Q3 with growth in vehicle deliveries both sequentially and year over year, resulting in record third quarter volumes. We also recognized our second highest quarter of regulatory credits. There we go, credits revenues, as other OEMs are still behind on meeting emission requirements. Okay, that makes sense. Well, and we'll see it in a bit. Our cost of goods sold per vehicle came down to the lowest to 35,100. Sheesh. Oh my God. Okay, this keeps going lower and lower. Nice. I like the cogs are good. Vincent, thank you for joining, man. I love you. I flipping love you. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, my man. Okay, let's move on with this thing. Where is it? We need, where is it? In order to continue accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy, we need to make EVs affordable for everyone, including making total cost of ownership per mile competitive with all forms of transportation. He's talking about Robotaxi here. Preparations remain underway for our offering of new vehicles, including more affordable vehicles. Oh man, Wall Street's gonna love this, which we will begin launching in the first half of 2025. There you go, Wall Street, in your faces. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Okay, let's keep going. At our We Robot event on October 10th, we detailed our long-term goal of offering autonomous transport with cost per mile below ride-share, personal car ownership, and even public transit. Yeah, the energy business achieved another strong quarter with a record gross margin. Additionally, the Mega Pack factory in Lathrop produced 200 Mega Packs in a week. Sheesh! And Powerwall deployments reached a record for the second quarter in a row as we continue to ramp Powerwall 3, despite sustained macroeconomic headwinds and others pulling back on EV investments, which is true. We remain focused on expanding our vehicle and energy product lineup, reducing costs, and making critical investments in AI projects and production capacity. We believe these efforts will allow us to capitalize on the ongoing transition in the transportation and energy sectors. Oh man. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the super chat. But it's a total sheesh. It's a total bro. I'm speechless. This is sick. 72 cents, guys. Holy Geez, 72 cents. That's incredible. Okay, let's go over this. Oh man, this is nice. Year over year, 2%. That's not whatever. That's the total gross margins because they brought down price. That's fine. Total revenue only up 8%, 25,000. That's fine. Okay, total gross profits of 4.5 billion. Total gap gross margins of 19.8%. Wonderful. That is amazing. That's so nice, guys. Oh my God. Operating expense of 2.2 billion. Yeah, see, there we go. This was the biggest thing of 2.3 billion. Much less what everyone thought. I thought it was going to be 2.8. But wow, 2.2 billion. Very nice. Income from operation of 2.7. Operating margin of 10.8. 10.8%. 10.8%. But again, remember, the operating cost is low. I don't think we will get this in Q4. I don't think so. Wow. Okay, we missed energy. 2.3 billion. Yeah, there we go. We completely missed energy. 2.3 billion. I think I had it around 2.2. So this is amazing. This is amazing. Yes. Hell yeah. You sharpen your pencils, man. You all need to sharpen your pencil. This is amazing. Thank you, man. Love it. Sheesh, indeed. Hell yeah. Let's flip and go. I'm excited. You're excited. Earnings call is going to be flipping amazing. It's going to be amazing. God, I love this. Okay. Calm down, Pejjy. Net cash provided by operating activities, 6.3 billion. How do they get the 6.3 billion? I think it's because of the operating cost, right? No. We'll see credits in a bit. They removed it here. Capital expenditures of 3.5 billion. They spent 3.5 billion and they still had an operating activity of 6.2 billion. Free of cash flow of 2.7. Incredible. Incredible. And cash of almost $34 billion. Bro, this is insanity. This. I love it. What's the stock? Up 6.7, up almost 6.9%. Nice. Flipping, let's go. Okay, I'm so excited. Is up. Let's flip and go. Oh, I just want to do this one thing before we continue going on. I can't even type. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is amazing, dude. This is absolutely flipping amazing. Okay. Let me go down a little bit more so you guys can see it better. All right. Revenue. Yeah, bring it up a bit. Make it like freaking 60%. There we go. Revenue, financials plus. Okay, Tesla revenue increased 8% year over year in Q3 to 25.2 billion year over year. Revenue was impacted by the following items: growth, plus growth. Growth in vehicle sales. Yep. Oh man, Q4 is going to be at least 500,000 vehicles. No doubt about that. Growth in energy generation, storage, and services and others. Yep, we'll find out in a bit as well. Higher FSD revenue recognition year over year for releases related to Cybertruck, and certain features such as actual smart summon, plus higher regulatory credit revenue. So let's see how much this is. We'll get to that in a bit. 260. You guys are saying hit 260 already? No, you guys are kidding. Yeah, no, come on. No, it hasn't 260. Come on. By the way, my stock price target for Tesla end of this year is still at 350. I'm just saying. Okay, minus reduced sexy vehicle. Okay, average selling price. Yep. Due to mixed pricing and stuff like that. That's still going down. Yep. Our operating income increased year over year to 2.7 billion in Q3, resulting in a 10%. Wow. 10.11%. That's insane. Year over year operating income was primarily impacted by the following items: plus lower costs per vehicle, including lower raw material costs, freight and duties, and other one-time charges, plus growth in energy energy, plus higher FSD. Ooh, revenue. Oh, I love this. Higher FSD revenue recognition year over year for releases related to Cybertruck and actual start summon, growth in vehicle deliveries, higher credits, decrease in operating expenses. Yep. A cost reduction. Yeah, I'm not, again, this is a one-time thing, right? We're going to see higher operating expenses in Q4, so don't get too excited on that, guys. And reduced, but negative was reduced sexy vehicle average selling prices. Oh man, I have 20 to 50 call. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was a good bet. Guys, smash that like button if you guys haven't already. It'll mean the world to me. Smash that like button. Good stuff. Cash, quarter end cash. Cash equivalents and investments in Q3 was $33.6 billion. The sequential increase of $2.9 billion was primarily the result of positive free cash flow of $2.7 billion. Sheesh moment. Sheesh flipping moment, man. Okay, now we're getting into the numbers. Production, we know. Total production, yeah. This is going to get 469. I love it. There we go. This was the most. So we're definitely going to see higher numbers for Q4 for sure, especially when interest rates are going down. That's going to help a lot. Store deployment 6.9, total Tesla locations, nice. Mobile fleet, supercharger networks, over 60,000, incredible. Incredible. 20% growth year over year. Amazing. Okay. So vehicle capacity, here we go. Various next gen platform in development and Roadster in development, pilot production. Is there any Easter egg here? No, there is not. Next gen platform. Various. I love it. You see that? Various? That's amazing. You guys can go ahead and read this. I'm going to skip it because I want to see some other stuff. Artificial intelligence software and hardware in Q3. We released 12.5 series of that. Yeah, I mean, just look at that. 2 billion FSD miles. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then what is this? This is a new chart. Tesla AI training capacity ramp through end of the year. Wow, look at that. Thanks to NVIDIA, eh? NVIDIA was the one that gave the Huawei H100 chips. And look at that. It was nothing. And then all of a sudden, just boom. Just booms up like that. Incredible, man. This is, man, wow. This is good. Good stuff. Energy. Our energy services, you guys can see in the graph as well. Our energy services and other businesses are becoming increasingly profitable parts of Tesla as energy storage products continue to ramp and our vehicle fleet continues to grow. We are expecting continued profit growth from these businesses over flipping time. Braking, what's this? Sawyer posted, breaking, the Cybertruck officially achieved a positive gross margin for the first time, according to Tesla. Oh, I got to find this. Nice. This is amazing. Yeah, I mean, we're expecting, I mean, it is Q4. Tesla was projected to be profitable. Cybertruck was projected to be profitable in Q4. And guess what? We are in Q4. Wow. Sheesh flipping moment. That was a sheesh flipping moment. Energy storage. The energy business achieved a record of margin of 35. Oh my God. Guys, 31% in gross margins. Oh my God. I thought they couldn't even go over 25%, but 30. Oh my God. No, dude, I need to drink water. That is a sheesh moment. 30 and a half, 31%, bro. That's insane. Okay, let's keep going. A sequential increase of 600 basis points, rounding it up, despite lower megapack volumes. Powerwall achieved a record deployments in Q3 for the second quarter in a row. Ramp up Powerwall 3 and the Lathrop megafactory continued successfully, with Lathrop demonstrating 200 megapack production, 40 gigawatts annual run rate in a single week. As of Q3, over 100,000 Powerwalls were enrolled in virtual power plant programs, delivering additional financial value to owners while providing much needed support to the grid during periods of stress. The Shanghai Megafactory remains on track to begin shipping megapacks in Q3. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, I just read that. Yep. The Shanghai Megapack Factory on track to begin shipping in Q1 of 2025. Absolutely amazing. Services and other. The services and other business achieved a record gross profit in Q3. Wow. Growing over 90% year over year. That's incredible. Wow. Sequential growth in gross profits were driven mostly by higher gross profit generation from supercharging, service center margin improvements, and higher gross profits generation from parts, SLAs, and merchandise. Our supercharger network continued to expand in Q3, 28 stalls. Nice. Good stuff. So outlook. This is important. I know. I look. Listen, I was wrong yesterday. I was wrong, and look, the whole community thought the stock's gonna go down because it's gonna be a miss. But hey, I'm happy that I'm wrong, and I mentioned that video. I hope I'm not. I'm hoping that I'm wrong, and kind of glad that I'm wrong. Okay, so let's read some of this stuff. This stuff is pretty important. Let's see. Let's see. Come on, let's get there. We go. So, volume. Our company is currently between two major growth waves. The first one began with the global expansion of the Model 3, a Model Y platform, and we believe this next one will be initiated by advances in autonomy and introduction of new products. Oh, affordable vehicles, man. Here we go, including those built on our next generation vehicle platform. I'm not going to highlight it, forget it. Despite ongoing macro conditions, we expect to achieve slight growth in vehicle deliveries in 2024. So there's slight growth. So here's the thing: they need to. How much is it that they need to sell? Like over 550,000 vehicles for them to even be the same as last year. So let's see. I don't know about that, but if they're saying this, okay. Okay. Energy storage deployments are expected to be more than double year over year in 2024. Nice. That's very good. Cash. We have sufficient liquidity to fund our product roadmap, long-term capacity expansion plans, and other expenses. Furthermore, we will manage the business such that we maintain a strong balance sheet during this uncertain time, while we continue to execute on innovations to reduce the cost of manufacturing and operations. Over time, we expect our hardware-related profits to be accompanied by an acceleration of AI, software, and fleet-based profits. 60%, 80% plus margins. Let's flip and go. That's nice. Products. Oh, get ready for this, guys. Plans for new vehicles, including more affordable models, remain on track for start of production in the first half of 2025. These vehicles will utilize aspects of the next generation platform, as well as aspects of our current platforms, and will be able to be produced on the same manufacturing lines as our current vehicle lineup. So this is why I think it's going to be a different vehicle in the Cybercab. But nice to hear. Nice to hear. This approach will result in achieving less cost reduction than previously expected, but enables us to prudently grow our vehicle volumes in more capex efficient manner during uncertain times. Oh man, here we go. This should help us fully utilize our current unexpected maximum capacity of close to 3 million vehicles, enabling more than a 50% growth over 2023 production before investing in new manufacturing lines. Our purpose-built Robotaxi product will continue to pursue a revolutionary unbox manufacturing strategy. So hold on, let me read that one again. This part here. This should help us fully utilize one current expected maximum capacity of close to 3 million. So not right at 3 million, but close to 3 million, enabling more than 50% growth of our 2020 production before investing. So they're saying that their next vehicle will help them increase their from 2 million to 3 million. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Nice. That's nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Photos and charts. Let's see if there's any Easter eggs. EV market, China, world except China. Yep. Everyone's moving towards that. I don't care what anybody says. Hybrid is not the way. And I'm going to make a video about that, why hybrid is not the way. Gas cars. Estimated life cycle emissions of gas cars versus Robotaxi. Yep. Welcome to the evolution. Cybercab. We Robot Robovan. Charger Spot Wire. Optimus Dancing. Yeah. Produce Tesla 7. Oh, yeah, this was inevitable. It was going to happen. 7 million vehicles. This was inevitable. Powerwall 3. Good stuff. Semi-factory. Construction. Continues progress. Yep. 2026, guys. So 2026, we got the Cybercab, the Semi, and the Optimus. A lot of things, man. There's a lot of things going on. Sheesh. Q4. Wait, what you saying, Vincent? Total gas margin Q1 17.4%. Q3, yeah, incredible. Yeah, take that indeed. Take that indeed. Sheesh. Let's flip and go. Key metrics. Yep, these metrics are All right, in the grand scheme of things, it won't matter. Okay, vehicle deliveries, we have cash flow, and we have that. What's the stock doing? Let me just jump to the stock quickly. What's going on with the stock? Wow, look at that, 9%, 230. I'm glad I bought before. I'm glad I bought today. Financial statements. Now we'll see. Let's see credits. Oh, 739 million. So it wasn't as much as Q4's, but okay, nice, not bad, not bad. Automotive leasing, 446. Okay, not too shabby. We went down actually. I thought it was going to go higher on that one. What else is there? Okay, let me check. Let me pull my calculator quickly and check the energy. What's the energy? Where's the energy? Where's the energy? Where's the energy? Cost. I want to see the energy profit. So we have leasing energy registration of 2.37 billion. Subtract the expenses. Wow, expenses are low, man. Yeah, 2.4 billion in just energy profits. No. No. Let me do that again. I think I'm missing something. Energy and generation. Yeah, 1.651 billion. Yeah, there we go. 725 million. Yeah, that makes more sense. 725 million. Wow. Insane. Insane. Wow. That is crazy good. I'm happy. I'm happy. Y'all happy? Comment down below. If you guys are happy, man, smash that like button. This is nice. This is absolutely nice. See, you got the balance sheet as well. It's looking flicking. I mean, look, current assets can pay off virtual liabilities. No, they can't. No, they can't. But current liabilities can pay off current liabilities twice over. Insane. And total assets 120 billion. Yeah, balance sheet is flipping amazing. Yep, I read that too. We deployed and are training ahead of schedule 29. Yep, that's amazing. Yep, 50K. Yep, all thanks to NVIDIA for that, man. All thanks to NVIDIA. And they did, yep, 457 million for compensation. Amazing, amazing. Wow, wow, that's crazy. We got 1 hour until we've got the earnings report. But I want to see the Cybertruck. Did I miss it? Yeah, it's right here. Cybertruck production increased. There we go. I'm going to copy and paste this on X. Okay, Tesla said that the Cybertruck, oops, just put this on X, Cybertruck would be positive cash flow in Q4 of 2024. They were right. Okay, no, Tesla at Q3 earnings report. Yeah, let's flip and go. Nice. He can go screw off, man. This guy's a fake bull. He's a fake bull. He is a fake bull, man. He is a fake flipping bull. I don't want to even talk about this guy, man. I'm not going to talk about this guy. Oops. I'm so pumped. Let's flip and go. Okay, back to this. We have an hour until we have the thing. How's the stock doing? Let's see how the stock's doing. 10. Oh my God, it's up 10%. Ooh, amazing. This is nice. This is nice. Now I wish I bought more. I wish I bought more stock. I really do wish I bought more stock, but no, I wanna. There's a few things that I want to go over here on this thing. Okay. All right. So, no, this is not the page that I want to look for. Where is it? Yeah, I want to focus more on the affordable vehicles part. I know in the summary they were talking about it is like, yeah, I mean 35,000 is amazing, of lower, cost of goods sold. That's amazing. Really brings up the vehicle goods profits. We need to make EVs affordable. We need to make EVs affordable for everyone, including making total cost of ownership. That's amazing. Preparation remain underway by our offering of new vehicles. Man, can I just zoom in on this, guys? There's new vehicles, and I've been stressing on this channel for a long time, guys. I've been stressing on this channel for a long time that there's vehicles coming. There's vehicles coming. You know what? I mean, I'm so excited. I forgot what I was about to say. um, Wall Street loves this. Loves this Tesla Q3 earnings report. They got what they wanted on 10. Affordable vehicles. Yeah, this is okay. Um, yeah, this is a good quarter. This is a really good quarter. Now I'm not too sure how Q4 is going to be because I mean 10.8% gross profit margin. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. No. They didn't say anything that. They did mention it. What did they say? What was it? Let me find it. Maybe if I just go ahead and search it here, FSD. Here it is. All they said was a plus higher FSD recognition year over year for releases related to Cybertruck and Uncertain. That's the only thing that they've said. And same thing here, higher FSD recognition for year over year for releases, Cybertruck and other features. I mean, it's not just a Cybertruck, but of course, people who buy the Cybertruck, majority of them do opt in for the full self-driving. So it's pretty much free money. So that is a sheesh moment. That is a sheesh flipping moment. Wow. 34 billion in cash, man. It's incredible. I don't know what to say other than it's incredible. It's incredible. Wow. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? We have an hour to kill. We have an hour to kill. So what do we do for an hour? Well, I'll go over this. Let me see if I can find anything here. Yeah, no, I'm just searching here and there. I'm not finding much. Again, the stock, man. Did we reach 10%? No, we didn't. But nonetheless, up 10%. Let's see what happens in the earnings call. In the earnings call, I do expect them to obviously mention the affordable vehicles, but not go into details. Pretty much what they mentioned here, they're going to repeat. That's it. Yeah, we're on track of the first half. We can't obviously say what they are, stuff like that. So get ready, guys. We're in October. It's going to end. We're going to go to November. It's going to be 7 months. 7 months. Maybe by March they'll release it. Yeah, this is going to be insane. Maybe talk through all the negative point Wall Street analysts have used to keep down the stock and how this earnings report just turned it all around. Yeah, but we can't ignore that the operating cost was lower because all the layoffs they did in Q2, right? I'm sure in Q4, operating margin is probably going to be between 7 to 8%. Still, that's really good compared to like Q2, but this helped a lot and Tesla can sell more EV credits if they really want to, which is insane. And you know what? Let's see yeah, it was total automotive revenue of 20 billion, and we have total revenues. Where's the revenue for let me go to the actual spreadsheet. Where's the spreadsheet? Where's the spreadsheet? Where's the spreadsheet? There it is. Um, automotive sales 16 billion. So if I get the calculator out again, automotive is 18 billion, including credits, right? 17.43. That's 3 billion in gross profits of just vehicles. That's more than, is that more than last year? Last quarter, sorry. I think it's quite similar. Actually, no, it's more than last quarter's actually. Just for the slight bit, which is, and this will improve as we go in the quarters as interest rates come down. People will get into buying vehicles and stuff like that. But I didn't check. I did not check services and others of 2.8. Yeah, I was expecting around 2.8, and we got 2.8. But what's the margins on that? That's what I'm curious to know. Subtract services and others. Wow, where is it? There it is. Come on, this thing needs more. 2.55. So 2 divide that by 2790. 8.8%. That's amazing. 8.8%. Wow. Services is going up in percentages. Last quarter was 6.9% or something, ironically. But this one is 8.8%. Amazing. Flippin' amazing. And guys, here's the thing. Can someone please let me know in the comments below, because I am interested, because diluted. You guys see that? Diluted shares outstanding keeps getting lower and lower and lower. Is Tesla low-key buying back stock? What's going on here? Because in 2022, this was not the case. This kept increasing. But the shares outstanding continue to go lower and lower. So if any of you guys know anything, let me know. I don't know how I can find this information. But dilution keeps going lower and lower and lower. Man, no, this was nice. Heard a rumor that they may announce that, eh? But I'm not too sure if they would announce it. They need all the cash they need to do what they need to do with their, to do with their projects and stuff. Oh, I forgot to type one thing. Yeah, I'm getting a little violent here. Oh my God. Yeah, I did it. It feels good to do it sometimes here and there, I do provoke them. I do antagonize. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yeah, right? I'm telling you. Hello, Sophie. How you doing? But why the shares are starting to keep going lower and lower? What's going on? I really want to know this. Yeah. That we need to know what's going on with the freaking. I mean, the court thing. I mean, I don't know why it's taking this long. I think she's scared. The judge is scared to. She's scared. She's very scared. I think she's scared of what's it called? Making the wrong decision. So, yeah, I think it's going to because if she goes against the compensation package, and people, I mean, Delaware has already been taking the damage, but this would like be the nail in the coffin for it. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. So, a buyback for sure, though. A buyback for definitely for sure. But later on, and even if the compensation package does get rejected, well, guess what? Now Tesla's incorporated in Texas. and Texas loves Elon Musk, and the judges and them love Elon Musk. I don't know, I'm not too sure all of them, but I'm sure most of them they love what Tesla is doing for Texas. He's pretty much moving all his companies in Texas, which is insane. It's crazy. So, yeah, even if it worst comes to worst, she rejects it. Whatever, go to Texas, make another compensation package, including the old one. That's it. That's it. Oh man, if this happens, which I think will happen, the amount of regulations that's going to get cut and how Trump's going to help Elon is going to help Tesla. Tesla's going to be one of the greatest stocks to own next year in 2025. It is. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, this was good. This was a good quarter. This was a good quarter. I'm happy about this quarter. I'm very happy about this quarter. This was nice. What's the stock doing now? It's 9%. Yeah, man. It's funny because if you go back to the Robotaxi event, what was the Robotaxi event? Right here. It went down like 10% or 9%, 238. We pretty much regained it all. Oh, that's funny. So right before 1010, the stock crashed. The stock was at 238, crashed to 217, and now it's pretty much going to go back to 238 because now analysts jumped in. Analyst, thank you for the buying opportunity. Thank you for the buying opportunity. You just sold on emotion, and now you pretty much Tesla has been saying the same thing for the past few quarters, couple of quarters at least, and you guys didn't get what you guys wanted in 1010, which was completely stupid. And you sold off, and then you made me buy, and then you're buying back again. You guys are funny. Thank you for the opportunity. That was amazing. Oh man, this is nice. This is nice. I like it. Now, gotta find Tesla. There it is. Tesla. There we go. So 48 minutes. 48 minutes. We'll have to wait for that. So, all right. So, Pejjy, how many shares do you have? How many shares do I have? Almost 1,000. Almost 1,000. Yeah. Actually, did you get over your 1,000? No, not yet. No. I'm only like maybe. I should probably finish it off. I'm like I'm almost there. I'm almost there at 1,000 shares. I wish I bought more, so I would have been there by now. But hey, it's okay. Waiting for my TFSA contribution to come in, and I'm gonna buy whatever I have in my TFSA limit this in 2025, all Tesla, no questions asked. Yeah, so we have 47 minutes. Come on now, why can't I make you bigger? Come on. Come on. All right, we'll come back to this when we are ready. But what's going on next? Let's see what's going on next. Oh, yes, I was. No, I've never done any calls. I've never done any, puts. I've never done any of those things. Never. But wow. That's right. Thank you, Gally, for reminding me. Tesla's energy gross profits hit 30.5%. What? No. Holy. Where's the mind blown? That was mind blown. I'm still mind blown that it went that high. I never thought. Wow, what the heck's going on? Yeah. Flacco, good stuff. That's good stuff. I'm just seeing some of the comments on some of these posts. They're hilarious. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still skeptical of the margins being back to 10%, 10.8%, because there was a lot of factors that helped us out. I don't think it's going to. We're gonna see in Q4. I may be wrong, But again, operating costs, look at that, 2.8, 2.3, incredible, incredible. So I don't think we're gonna see it again in Q4. Definitely 8% for sure in the 8%. But 10%, not too sure, not too sure about that. Because look, operating margin is gonna go back to like close to the 3 billions. So because they got a lot of expansions, they have to pay for Nevada, they have to pay for the semi factory in Nevada, they have to pay for the factory in Shanghai, make a pack factory in Shanghai. What else do they gotta do? Yeah, no, they gotta pay a lot of stuff. They gotta pay a lot of stuff. And don't forget the cyber cap and the Optimus, all that. It's a lot of stuff. So I don't think we're going to see, um, you know, operating margin for some time. I do want to test something. One second, I'll come back to this in a second. I do want to test one thing because I know we have this. What's it called? We have this earnings call coming. I want to make sure the audio works. I want to make sure the audio is working. So I'm gonna put a random video of mine, obviously, so I don't get copyrighted, right? Because for some reason I get copyrighted for some of these things that I post or when I do it. It's freaking annoying. The recent video. Let's check the recent video. So let me go ahead and let me know if you guys can hear this. Okay, 1 second. Let me go back to here. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this. Bum, 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 bum. Being a one-man show ain't easy, my man. Yeah, let me know if you guys can hear this. Okay, it's happening. Holy jeez! As the Tesla investors going all in, can you hear that? Can you guys hear that? Right? Let me see it going back to StreamYard. There you go. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Okay, wonderful. Good stuff. Good flipping stuff. Good. Now we can not worry. We don't have to worry about any audio issues when we actually listen to the earnings call. Man, I'm 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 under a lot of emotions right now, to be honest. I'm happy that Tesla's all that stuff, but my personal life, man, it's not going the way that I would want. I don't know. Behind the curtains with me, it's I never talk about my life, my life, anything like that. I don't think you guys even care, so I'm not even gonna bring it up. But I'm happy that we did beat it. I really am. I really am. So going back to the one and only, what's it called? Share window. This is the one, right? Yes, you guys can see, right? All right, we're here. We're here. There it is. Nice. Here we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. I know you guys care. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah, just, I don't know. Personal life is not that great at the moment, but Tesla's been great though. Anyways, I don't want to get too much into it. It is a little bit emotional, I'm not gonna lie, but um okay, I think I'm gonna relax for a little bit. um yeah, let's see. Okay, let me see what I can I wish we had more information about the energy and stuff like that. Yeah, just the mega packs that we see. I wish we had a separate thing, but that's okay though. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any Powerwall stuff or anything. Um, but I do want to check. I do want to see some things here. I've noticed in this quarter. Yeah, in this quarter, there was um, a lot more positives than negatives, which is, for a long time, a good thing. Usually, when it comes to Tesla, there's a whole lot of negatives than positives, but this time, it's a whole lot positives than negatives. A whole lot positives. So, yeah, I'm just trying to look for the Powerwall stuff. And Powerwall deployment reached a record for the second quarter in a row as we continue to ramp Powerwall 3. Oh man, I wish we had more numbers about the Powerwall stuff, man. I really wish we had more numbers for the Powerwall stuff. How's the stock doing? 8.6%. Not bad. Not bad. What's going on X? We can talk about. But is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything interesting you guys want me to, talk about? We have James here. Actual non-GAAP earnings. Yeah, incredible. That big green candle. It's in flippin' insane. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, you guys are asking me for my price target and stuff like that. I only go based on a yearly price target. And for yeah. And for the yearly price target for this year is 350. I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it at all. Because look, I look at the value of the company, right? I look at what they could do and stuff like that. Again, I don't think Q4 is going to be as this strong, in my opinion. Because again, operating costs are going to be pretty heavy. But nonetheless, I do think it's up from here. I really do think that Tesla is truly up from here. I do think that. But yeah, tomorrow, I mean, you guys can see the pre-market. It's doing very well. It's doing amazing. Never bet against Tesla, man. Never bet against Tesla. Yeah, I'm telling you, Rikers, it's insane. It's insane. It's crazy. Yeah, man, I'm reading. I'm going bit by bit. I'm reading. I'm reading your comments. I'm reading all your comments. I bought Lamb Call today, 10 for December 20th. You had the most level-headed take heading into earnings. I held on to my calls for it. Thanks. Thank you. I mean, I was going into it knowing it's going to be a miss and it's going to be a bloodbath, but hey, here we are. We beat it massively. Beat it freaking massively. That's insane. I wish I bought more, but hey, it is what it is. It's good stuff. Yeah, Trump, man, once Trump becomes elected, Tesla hitting all-time high is not out of the question. I'll tell you that right now. Not financial advice, but I'm just saying. Tesla History 50, we are going to give you a big present. Oh, yeah? What present? What present you want to give me, my man? Look, if any present you guys want to give me is you guys joining. Oh, darn it. I don't have the link anymore. Let me see if I can find the link. Let me see if I can find the link. But anyways, there's a join button or next to subscribe button on this video. Join the community, man. It's only $2 a month. And if you guys really wanna, go for it, there's the $4.99 a month and there's a $10.99 a month or $9.99 a month, either one. You guys can go ahead and subscribe to that. I'm not asking. Just $2 a month. That's it. $2 a month. That's a way of supporting me. Or if you guys want some value, more value from it, you guys can head over to my Patreon. Any charts that I do, I have it there as well. I have it there. Oh, here it is. This is the link. Can I even copy and paste? I can't copy and paste it. But this is the link right here. You guys can that's the link. And that's also the join button at the bottom. You guys can go ahead and join. But I don't know, present. I don't know what you guys want to give me. I'm just here doing what I'm doing, which is going all in on Tesla stock because I don't want to work for the rest of my life. I want to be able to just retire at a young age and do what I like to do. And I love making videos. Hopefully one day this stuff can pay enough that I can do it. and we can have multiple channels, we can have multiple streams, we can have multiple things, and just be free. Be free. Don't have to be clinging to a job or anything. So that's the really dream. And Tesla stock, if it can 10x, obviously I'll be a multi-millionaire. Then I can actually relax and do the things that I would love to do, which is videos and all these things, in my own comfort, in my own way. That's what that's the goal. That's the goal. But for the average person, you should not be going all in on one stock. It's very risky. You get emotional. You'll sell it when it goes up a bit. I've been holding Tesla stock since 2020, and I've only been adding to it. Most people can't do that. And I have a goal not to sell until 2030, or if it reaches $1,000 first, then we can see what we can do. But I believe in Tesla. I believe in Elon Musk. I believe in the things that they're doing, and I am comfortable. What's it called? I just lost my train of thought. There's so many things going through my head right now, but God, how did I lose my train of thought like that? Welcome to live show, everybody. This is how it is. But yeah, for me, I know I'm comfortable investing in a company like Tesla, going all in a company in Tesla because of the innovation, because of the leader, because of the execution, the scalability. There's nobody else out there. Anyone else who says otherwise is just noise. You just got to look at the progress. 1 quarter, 2 quarters is not going to do anything. You have to look at the long term. Every 5 years, every 10 years, every 20 years. You got to be looking in that. If you look at Tesla stock, since 5 years till now, right? We're looking at it right now, 5 years. The stock is up 800%. If you go max out, 17,000%. Whoever bought here and never sold is a multimillionaire. And for Tesla, for me, I mean, if it does 10x, right, that's a market cap of not even 7 billion. But if it does 10x and I don't sell anything, well then, hey, I'll be a multimillionaire too. And I could finally relax and do what I like. Hey man, I'm not Indian, dude. I'm Persian, not Indian. It's different. Thanks, Tiger Saga. I love you too, man. I love you too. Pejjy, my brother, work has held me up, but I grabbed 25 more this morning at the low of 15. Super glad things worked out. Yeah, I bought some too today. Good job. Good job. I wish you had a job you loved. It's not about that job I don't love. I love the job that I have. It's just the country that I'm in. Yeah, I love the country. It's a good country, but I'm just not free. You know what I mean? I don't feel I have this freedom. It's always tied to something, which it's not pleasant, you know. But yeah, let's hope for Tesla to 10x, and then maybe we can forget all about that and come. I'm thinking to move to the US later in the future because Canada. I am Canadian, guys. If you guys didn't know, Canada is not the best place right now. High taxes, high. It's just the current government really did a bad job. We need to have the conservatives back so they can at least do something. That's going to take a long time. I don't know how. It's just too expensive to live there. I love Canada. I love it. I grew up there, but it's not the same Canada as before, unfortunately. And hey, for you guys, if you guys are American, I don't want to get too political in your systems or anything, but if you guys don't vote for Trump and you guys are voting Kamala, I know I might get a lot of heat for this. The US is going to become Canada 2.0. Right? I'm certain of this because the liberals is the same thing as the Democratic Party, and they're doing very bad. The conservatives are winning big time right now in Canada, and they're sadly next year's election, right? So things are going to drag on like this. And the current government keeps spending and spending and spending on stupid things that we don't need. Opposed on things that we do need, like housing and all this other things. We do need those things, but they're not doing that. And they keep bringing regulations. And we have a stupid 1-bedroom apartment for $600,000 that nobody can afford, and rent is $3,000 a month for one bed. I don't know how anyone can live there. And it's frustrating to me because whatever money I make, it goes right to investments. But then even if I want to get a place or rent or somewhere, it's not impossible unless you're living with a partner. So I'm hoping that the Conservative Party could come and reduce immigration a little bit and build homes so it can be more affordable. Like Texas, dude. Texas is very nice. I can whatever a one-bedroom apartment. Sorry, I know I'm renting, but it's been on my mind for a long time too. A one-bedroom apartment in Toronto, which is $600,000. That same price can get you a mansion in Texas. Screw Texas, man. Florida, which is apparently one of the most expensive states. I don't know. It sucks. It sucks. So yeah, that's my view. That's my view, man. That is my view. You want to move to China? I do want to visit China one day, though. China seems to be a cool place to visit. I really want to visit it, though. Come here to Texas, bro. Dude, Texas has a really good future, affordable things. Oh man, it's just the only issues that I have with the states, man, especially Texas, is that there's a lot of violence in terms of like guns and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Anyways, I know I'm getting a little too deep and stuff like that. This is the US is thriving under the US is thriving under Biden. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not against what Biden did or anything like that. I think well, majority of his policies, he didn't reverse it from um, Trump's. I don't have an issue of Biden. I have an issue with Kamala. She cannot even talk correctly. She's just not the right person. And she wants to increase taxes. She wants to, at some point, tax unrealized gains. Like, are you kidding me? That's going to kill the stock market. I mean, it probably will never happen, but it's just the idea of it, of having uh, unrealized taxes being taxed, unrealized gains to be taxed. It's just stupid. And that scares me away. So no. But yeah, I don't want to get too political and stuff like that. Pejjy, you are in front of the battlefield of Tesla. You have minds. And my friends utmost respect. Hey, again, I'm telling you, being all into Tesla stock, talking about Tesla stock, I love it. I really do. I think it'll change a lot of people's lives if they just think long term and they hold and they don't sell. I think they'll do very well. Again, anything that's against the company you guys hear is just noise. Look at the progress. Look at what they're doing. Look at the future. Right? When you go back, let's look at the stock chart in 2013 when they were doing sales, good sales with the Model S. For 5 years straight from their highs till now. Let me go to the highest point. Yeah. If you held 5 years, you didn't make any money. But it wasn't until the Model 3 ramped up that they started to make money, and they were the first EV maker to do it, and everyone jumped on. If you just and man, the noise between this time to here was incredibly bad, and some are saying worse than what it was now. So if you just believed and just forget the noise, and it was a scary time. I'm not gonna lie. Like 2018, Tesla would have almost went bankrupt. It almost went bankrupt. Right now, Tesla's nowhere near going bankrupt. They got $34 billion in cash. They're nowhere near going bankruptcy. So the risk of that is not even there anymore. So imagine you are a Tesla holder then. This upside, you deserve it. You deserve it. And imagine all the noise they had to miss. Same thing's happening now. So, hey, I love it. Thank you so much. I'm trying my best here. And yeah. Oh, yeah, Florida. Florida is amazing. I heard it's paradise there. But the hurricane, I hope you guys are okay with the hurricane. Things are like that. Yeah. Tesla's back up in the 1800 mark after hour. Let's see. Now it's $20 mark. Nice. Oops. What else is going on? Is there anything going on with the... Okay, yeah. Not yet. Let's see what else is going on here. My dollar cost averaging is under $10. Wow, bro, you did good. $10, dude. So you're like right here, dude. bro, yo, dude, 2000%. That's insanity, dude. But yeah, for the most, oh yeah, before I got into all this stuff like that, um, wow, I just had the thought and it went away. Oh yeah, so for the most people, I just recommend sticking to the S&P 500. If I wasn't going all in Tesla stock, I would just be buying the S&P 500 and just continue buying as much as I can, save as much as I can, and just buy. That's what I would do. But I have so much conviction with Tesla that I will not do it. I would just stick with Tesla until I know. Tesla is an amazing company. No one can compete with its products. Yeah, BYD is the only one that I see. But even in China, yes, they're selling more than Tesla, but Tesla's not that far behind. Tesla is still the number one EV seller in the world, beating BYD actually. Now imagine when the affordable vehicles come out, and then imagine Robotaxi comes out, Cybercab comes out. It's gonna be insane. No crime, no state tax. I came from Frisbee area, and that crime city. That wow. Yeah, Texas. I love Texas. I haven't been there. I love to go there, but I've heard a lot of things about like gun violence and stuff. But I love that. Hell yeah, Florida's good. I'm in Central Florida, so we are okay. But heart goes out to all. Okay, so people in Central Florida, they're doing okay. They're not. Nothing's happening, right? Okay, interesting. That's good to know. Keep that on my list. My first 375 shares are at three. Wow. Let's see, 347. 34. Let's say 35. So damn, wow. So right here, right in the first, it went up, then it went down. So you were down, dude. You were down for some time, weren't you? 5 years. Can we go to 5 years? Yeah. Ah, stop it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna refresh it because I don't like this highlight. Okay, so you were 34, right? So you're right here, and then you were down at 20% at one point, and now you're over 500%. At one point, you were up 1,000%. Wow, incredible! Good job, man. If you keep holding, I think another year or two, then you're gonna double that. Probably even more than double that, in my opinion. Um, How come nobody spoke about the automotive regulatory credits before earnings, which apparently boosted their margins? Well, we knew about this. I talked about this. I was estimating around $650 million in credits. And they did. Where is it? Where is it? They did 734, 739, 739 million. That's what they did. So yeah, this is a big part, but it's free money, and people need to. So yeah, buy and never sell, never take profits. Well, if it gets too high, then you should probably think of not selling the whole thing, but taking slow profits. I would agree with that. I lived in Florida all my life, third generation born here. I'll never leave unless I get to get out. Nice, that's good. So it's that safe too. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm thinking, yeah, Florida. I'm in contact with a Florida real estate guy, thinking to do some investments there. But then when you look at Texas, yeah, man, Texas is just super cheap and you get a lot. And it's a growing state too. So is Florida. Florida is also a growing state, but it's Texas though. Texas. Juniper, yeah, they're in production. Insane. That's insane. What will the affordable vehicle look like? Something similar to the Cybercab, I believe. Something similar to it. Central Florida is highly elevated, but still had flooding in some areas. Lakes overflowed. Okay, so okay, at least you didn't have to abandon your home. That's the important part. Nvidia and Tesla, just keep buying. Honestly, Nvidia. Here's the thing with Nvidia. Let me show you guys why Nvidia is a little bit scaring me. This is why it's scaring me. See, it keeps going up. Eventually, it needs to like get corrected back down. So, yeah, that's my issue with it. Sorry, bro, you're wrong about Canada. Best place to raise your family on earth. I'm not saying it's the worst place or not a good place. I'm just saying that it's just freaking expensive. It's an expensive place to do it, right? Like again, the average cost expense if you're living at a home and everything, you got to be spending 3 4 3 to 4 grand, and if you have a mortgage, probably up to upwards of 5 to 6 grand a month to like get by. You know what I mean? That's tough. That's tough. I mean, I'm looking for a house and stuff in Canada, but it's expensive, man. What compared to what you can get in the US, it's very expensive. And anywhere else, even in Dubai, like Dubai is not too far away from here. You can get a good place. You can for $500,000, a 2 nice bedroom. And I'm talking about $500,000 in Canadian dollars. So in the US, it's like 350,000. You can get a 2 bedroom with a garage and everything. It's amazing. Um, it was 10 years ago. Okay. Really, I'm about to break even on all my Tesla holdings. Keep on holding, my man. Keep on holding. 2025 is going to be an awesome year. 2025 is going to be an awesome flipping year. Pejjy, you're awesome, buddy. Thank you, Sagar. Thank you. How long till the call starts? Let's see. How long? How long? How long? In 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes. 20 more minutes. Canada has gone way downhill. Yeah, I agree with this. Liberals. However, conservative majority can restore it. Yeah, but here's a problem. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a long time for them to restore it. It's not going to be right away. And I've learned the hard way, and you guys can blame me for this, fellow Canadians. I did vote Liberal in 2015. But I've learned the hard way that if you're a Canadian citizen, you never ever vote anything else other than conservative. Not the NDP, not the Liberals, not the other guy, not the Green Party, conservatives. Canada can only be ruled by the conservatives because they're good with money. They care about the country more than they care about the citizens more than anyone else. Yeah, politics is the one thing, but liberals, man, Trudeau has done something really bad. They've messed it up. They've messed it up big time. 21 minutes until the call. Elon Musk is on X. What's he doing? He's live on X. What do you mean he's live on X? Elon, what are you doing? Come on, here we go. What's he doing? Oh, SpaceX stuff. Okay. Is it SpaceX stuff? Yeah, he's doing some SpaceX stuff. Anyway, we're here for Tesla, not for SpaceX. You think Tesla can break 240 tomorrow? Oh, if earnings call is gonna be fire, and how it's gonna be, I think so. And I think earnings call is gonna be flipping fire. I think it's gonna be fire. Yeah, I think 250s. I think we're gonna reach 250s. It's gonna be great. I'm in Jax. We historically never get hit by hurricanes and lots of Cybertrucks around. Jax. Okay, I'll have to take a look there. Jax, Florida. I'll have to check that part out. I think we'll break 240 tomorrow. I think so too. It'll be good. Change is good, but don't want to be under conservative rule for too long. Well, there needs to be a balance, of course, but look, all I gotta say is that liberals cannot be this dumb as they are now. You know what I mean? They cannot be this dumb. If they're not this dumb, because they've gone far left. They've gone. I mean, they had a parade party, like gay parade party in Toronto, all family, like family friendly, but they were all naked, like naked. Nobody was wearing underwear or boxers. Nobody was wearing bras. They were butt naked, and there was a family friendly event. I'm sorry, but that's woke as crap. That's woke, and we can't have that. I'm sorry, we can't have. You can't this. If they said we're having this 18 plus, okay, but it's family friendly. You're gonna see your 6-year-old son, 5-year-old kid to see naked men, naked females, maybe both, walking down the street. I'm sorry, man. That's not cool. That's not cool, right? And that's just one thing. There's many other things, man. Go to Texas and buy a bulletproof. That's hilarious. Is Elon gonna talk? I don't know. Do you guys think Elon's gonna talk? I think he's gonna talk. Make sure you guys smash that like button. It means the world to me. Yeah. Okay. What else is there? Enjoy your channel. PM. I'm in Ottawa. Oh, Ottawa is amazing. I love Ottawa. Ottawa is amazing. but it's boring as hell. It's amazing because it's affordable. I'll say that, but it's boring as hell. Voting liberal for the first time was okay, though. I I I do like some things they did. Well, yeah, some of the things they did were okay, but majority of the things that they did was not okay. Absolutely not okay. Yeah. At the end, it's how they're finishing, and they're finishing very bad, and that's not good. I think Trudeau's going to get, step. I think they're going to force him to step down or something. I love Canada, bro. Super happy to be here. Only Canadian citizens can vote, homie. Yeah, I know. I'm one. Ah, I love Canada too, but it needs to be cheaper. Way too expensive. Eddie, thank you, man. Thank you. 38 Hong Kong. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. What else we got here? What else we got here? Mm, let's see. Same thing they did to my old city of Oakland. Okay, liberals turned into garbage, just trash. Yeah. Oakland, uh, Oakland, yeah, Oakland, California. I'm not. I can't get that. Sorry, my man. But let me know. Is it possible to go to 300 at the end of the year? If things are going the way it should, I think so. I think we should be okay. Man, why can't I make this full screen? Can I? There we go. I'll make it full screen once we are good to go. Pejjy, you're going to take lots of heat by this, bro. Stay in the middle. Never politics. You have never left the right support. Yeah, well, as a Canadian, seeing what libs have done for the past 8 years, especially in recent years, I have to be right. I can't, not left. It's just not right what they're doing. We cut short our party last 10-10 at present day. Yeah. What's this? Tesla stock is so volatile, man. There was a post yesterday which shocked me. GM is up 47% this year, whereas Tesla is, yep, year to date. I feel you. I was like, there is no comparison in these companies. Government Motors, there isn't. But at the end of the day, what these Wall Street analysts care about is earnings. And if earnings is a beat, like how Tesla is now, again, you can see the stock, like it's just up. Earnings is up. But for Tesla's case, we knew that it wasn't just for the earnings. Earnings, because it was a beat, yes, I think half of that is this. But the other half, it's for sure the affordable vehicles. For sure, the affordable vehicles that they mentioned it in their earnings, and they mentioned it twice. So for sure, you are correct about Ottawa. I'm retiring soon, getting old. Yeah, for me, I need Tesla stock to 10x, and then I can retire. No questions asked. Oh, okay, how long do we got until we've got this thing going on? 11 more minutes. Okay. What else is going on? Lovely Biden. Oh, yeah, I love this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 31,000. That's incredible. Wow. Cost of goods sold for Model 3, Model Y. Wow. Incredible. What did I miss? Earnings goods? Yeah, so earnings was incredible, dude. Lee Raffle. If I didn't butcher your name, I'm sorry. But I love your work, by the way, man. I have to use some of your charts. Some of your charts are amazing. I just gotta put it in a video. But let me go ahead and show. Oops, no. We gotta go a bit further back. Oh no, going further. Okay, there we go. Whoa, okay, just go 33. There we go. Yeah, it was a beat. It was a massive beat. Where is it? 72 cents compared to 60 cents. It was a big beat, my man. Yep. People are like, what the hell? What? Yeah, where is it? 72 cents, which is incredible. That's what has happened. Important rumor: test new cell all around the world. What? No. Tesla's not making any cell phone. That's just a rumor. Tesla's not making any cell phone at all. Do you think there's a possibility that Elon will talk about Tesla shareholders getting about Tesla getting? No, I don't think so. I doubt it. I doubt it. What I'm more curious to know is why is shares outstanding reducing? I have to make a separate post going into details why. Asking you guys why on X, but it's going down. So that's a sheesh moment, but also on X. It's a sheesh moment. Yeah, here we go. Tesla reported an all-time high operating cash flow of 6.25 billion, implying a year-over-year increase of almost 90%. Yeah, it's incredible, dude. It's absolutely incredible. Crazy good. Wow. Glad I turned my savings plan back in. Yep, that was a good. That was a good time to buy. And I mean, what is it? The stock is up. Yep, $20. Yeah. Tesla promised that the Cybertruck is going to be a positive cash flow in Q4, and they've delivered. Yep. Yeah. I'm so excited for the earnings call. If you guys are excited too, comment down below. Sorry, not comment down below. Smash that like button. God, do you think they will ever pay a dividend? Maybe next decade. Well, as long as Elon is CEO, I don't think we'll see a dividend. I think we will see buybacks for sure, but we will not see dividends because they'll just be reinvested back in the company. Yes. Look, the Roadster is great and all, but it's not something that'll move the needle for a Tesla. Not at all. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because it's so low volume. It's a $250,000 sports car. It's for the rich, right? It's for the guys who have the money. So no, I don't think so. I think someone will ask it. I think it was part of the question. So I think we'll get an update on it for sure. Yeah. How long are the calls usually? An hour and a half. Usually around an hour and a half. Love your videos, bro. Keep it up. Always waiting every early morning. Let's do it, man. Let's flippin' do it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Korean taxi drivers won't accept any Robotaxi. Well, it won't be it won't be their choice. It won't be their choice because I know in some cities in South Korea, they are making the roads in a way where self-driving cars can operate, like new infrastructure and stuff. Like that new city they're building south of Seoul, they're making it like that. And other new roads that are being built, they're making it like that because they know the future. Koreans are smart. They know the future. Larafel, just you wait for 2025, 2026 if you think today was oh yeah, man, dude, I'm 2025. There's so much going on for 2025 for Tesla for 2025. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. And then 2026, man, I think 2025 is going to be the start of the good stuff. I'm thinking midway through 2025. And then 2026 is going to be awesome. I think 2026 is going to be flipping awesome. Was there any rumors on the 4680 cell production? You mean 4680, not 4080, right? And yeah, they're going ham on the production. They're going ham. 7 minutes. Yes, sir. Let's see. 30% of Korea's economy is Samsung. They want robots. I don't disagree with you there. The new song APT by Rosie is so addicting. Oh yeah, thanks for your awesome videos. My pleasure, my man. Thank you. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. And means the world. It really means the world that we have. How many people do we have here? Through all platforms, X and YouTube, about 2,100. Nice. Thanks, Larafel. You too. Your content is nice too. I love. We follow each other too, so yeah, that's nice. Yeah, your charts are amazing. Your charts are really good. Gotta use them. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to um, let's go ahead and just focus on one thing. Yeah, let's go focus on this. There we go. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So let's see. Dun 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 dun. Not good in my opinion. Not good. Oh, here we go. It's starting. All right, I'm gonna mute because I got a copyright strike last time. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna mute, and then I'll play it once they start. I have the caption on, so if they start talking, I'm just gonna turn it on because there's an intro, right? There's an intro that. Okay, yeah, we can do full screen in a bit. Um, yeah. But earnings call, my man. Earnings call. Yep, there's a 200 or I'm buy 250 or I'm buy. That's funny. No, I think you have there's a good chance for it to go to 250. Very good chance. Okay. Yeah, me too. I think so too. I think with Elon Musk behind, and you never want to bet against Elon Musk, I think Trump's going to win big time. Trump's going to win big time. 100%, no doubt. Yeah, I would love to try some ass. Well, I mean, I hope Elon upped his security. I'm just trying to. Yeah, I can sense everyone's getting inside. Um, everyone's getting into the room and stuff like that. I think Elon's going to be present. I think Elon is going to be present. Dun 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 dun. Dun. I have to take a look at this later. Okay, just playing around with the audio, make sure everything's working. Yeah, if it goes the other way around, yeah, it could backfire big time. But the way he's going all in towards it, I think Trump will win. I'm sorry you have that guy as your president, Pejjy. Which guy? You mean Trudeau as my prime minister? Yeah, I'll be honest. There's a lot of woke mindness, like wokeness, a lot of wokeness. Um, we gotta get rid of that. Like liberals, I'm not against liberals, but they've gone way too far left. Like they've gone way too far left. I'm sorry, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, like right now the Republicans are in the middle, which is crazy. That you know the liberals or Democrats have gone so far left that they want to increase taxes and do some weird things with taxes. And then the Republicans, they've gone in the middle. The Republicans have pretty much become what Democrats were 20, 30 years ago. So the fact that the leftists are calling the Republicans or the right, the extreme right, is absolutely wrong. Or comparing Trump to Hitler is absolutely wrong. That's not the case. So yeah, same thing happening in Canada. The left has just gone way too far left. Um, It's doing the wrong things. Doing the wrong things. Yeah, no, that I don't think that's going to happen. Even if Kamala gets elected, that's ridiculous. You're going to kill the stock market and anything else. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Um, would you buy 230 a bunch of stocks? Yeah, I mean, look, dollar cost averaging, sure, why not? In the long term, the grand scheme of things, it won't matter. Yeah, the PM, yeah, Prime Minister, yeah, I think he's being forced to step down. Let's see what happens. 100% agree with you on all points, Pejjy. Thank you, Sophie. I think it only makes sense, right? I'm a recovering Democrat. Ah, recovering. I hope they recover. I really do hope they recover. During Obama, that was good. But after that, it just became worse and worse. How are Canadians viewing it up there in Canada? Or it's bad. Like what? Viewing the US? Well, we're praising for, um, well, we want the right. We want the conservatives back because they're more pro citizens, more pro, Canada. The liberals, what they did, they brought so much people inside the country, but we don't have the proper housing to support it. And then you have prices, one bedroom apartment for as high as $600,000. Nobody can afford anything anymore, dude. I think so. Sounds like it. Elon did say in a recent interview that when Trump gets elected, hopes to stay on politics for a while and hopes to focus on his companies. Yeah, look. Oh, it started. Okay. Oh, never mind. It didn't start. Never mind. I saw it, but yeah. Well, when he means by that, it means that he gets part of the cost cutting, and it's beneficial for all American citizens because the less they spend, the less taxes they get from you. So at the end, you as citizens have more money in your pockets. So yeah, doing an Elon so yeah thing, right? So it's beneficial. And how the contractors they start? No, not yet. The contractors, defense, Lockheed Martin, all these things, they're ripping off the U.S. government because they can. So things need to relax. And the main thing is, of course, cut regulations so Tesla and SpaceX and all those other companies can move forward much faster. Because the dude is 53 years old. He wants to be. I'm sure he wants to be in Mars soon. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I don't think it was way too long.
And I'm joined
Here we
today.
Go. Oops.
And a number of other executives. Results were announced at about 3 p.m. Central Time in the update deck we published at the same link as this webcast. During this call, we will discuss our business outlook and make forward-looking statements. These comments are based on our predictions and expectations as of today. Actual events or results could differ materially due to a number of risks and uncertainties, including those mentioned in our most recent filings with the SEC. During the question and answer portion of today's call, please limit yourself to one question and one follow-up. Please use the raise hand button to join the question queue. Before we jump into Q&A, Elon has some opening remarks. Elon?
Oh, thank you. So to recap, as someone saying, something that automotive industry are seeing year-over-year declines in order volumes in Q3, Tesla at the same time has achieved record deliveries. In fact, I think if you look at EV companies worldwide, to the best of my knowledge, no EV company is even profitable. And I'm not, to the best of my knowledge, there was no EV division of any company, of any existing auto company that is profitable. So it is notable that Tesla is profitable despite a very challenging automotive environment. And this quarter actually is a record Q3 for us. So we produced our 7th million vehicle actually just yesterday. So congratulations to the teams that made it happen at Tesla. That's a staggeringly immense amount of work to make 7 million cars. Let's see, and we also have the energy storage business is growing like wildfire with strong demand for both Megapack and Powerwall. And as people know, on October 10th, we laid out a vision for an autonomous and electric future that I think is very compelling. I also thought, the Tesla team did a phenomenal job there with actually giving people an opportunity to experience the future, where you have humanoid robots walking among the crowd, not with the canned video presentation or anything, but literally walking among the crowd, serving drinks and whatnot. And we had 50 autonomous vehicles. There were 20 Cybercabs, but there were an additional 30 Model Ys operating fully autonomously the entire night, carrying thousands of people doing, with no incidents the entire night. And for those who went there, it's worth emphasizing that the Cybercab had no steering wheel or brake or accelerator pedals, meaning there was no way for anyone to intervene manually, even if they wanted to, and the whole night went very smoothly. So, regarding the vehicle business, we are still on track to deliver more affordable models starting in the first half of 2025. This is, I think, probably people are wondering, well, what should they assume for vehicle sales growth next year? And at the risk of to take a bit of risk here, I do want to give some rough estimate, which is, I think, 20 to 30% vehicle growth next year. Notwithstanding negative external events, like if there's some force majeure events, like some big war breaks out or interest rates go sky high or something like that, then we can't overcome massive force majeure events. But I think with our lower cost vehicles, with the advent of autonomy, something like a 20 to 30% growth next year is my best guess. And then Cybercab reaching volume production in 26. We do feel confident of Cybercab reaching volume production in 26, not just starting production, but reaching volume production in 26. And that should be substantial growth. We're aiming for at least 2 million units a year of Cybercab. That'll be in more than one factory, but I think it's at least 2 million units a year, maybe 4 million ultimately. These are just my best guesses, but if you ask me what my best guess is, those are my best guesses. The 46, the cell 4680 lines, the team is actually doing great work there. The 4680 is rapidly approaching the point where it is the most competitive cell. So when you consider the fully landed, the cost of a battery pack fully landed in the US, net of incentives and duties, the 4680 is tracking to be the most competitive, meaning lower cost per kilowatt hour fully considered than any other alternative, which is not quite there yet, but we're close to being there, which I think is extremely exciting. And we've got a lot of ideas to go well beyond that. So I think if we execute well, the 4680 will have the Tesla internally produced cell will be the most cost competitive cell in certainly North America. A testament to a tremendous amount of hard work there by the team. So that's a rule. We'll continue to buy a lot of cells from our competitors. Our intent is not to make cells just internally. So I don't want to set off any alarm bells here. We're obviously increasing substantially our vehicle output and our stationary storage output. So we need a lot of cells. And most of them will still come from suppliers, but I think it is some good news that the Tesla internal cell is tracking to be the most competitive in the US. So with respect to autonomy, as people are experiencing in the cars, really from week to week, there are significant improvements in the miles between interventions. So with the new version 12.5, the release of Full Self-Driving and Cybertruck, the combining the code into a single stack so that the city driving and the end-to-end highway driving are one stack, which is a big improvement for the highway driving. So it's just all neural nets. And the release of actually Smart Summon. We try to have a sense of humor here at Tesla. And we're also, so that's 12.5. Version 13 of FSD is going out soon. Ashok will elaborate more on that later in the call. We expect to see roughly a 5 or 6-fold improvement in miles between interventions compared to 12.5. And actually, looking at the year as a whole, the improvement in miles between interventions, we think will be at least 3 orders of magnitude. So that's a very dramatic improvement in the course of the year. And we expect that trend to continue next year. So the current internal expectation, emphasizing internal expectation for the Tesla FSD having longer miles between intervention than human is the second quarter of next year. Which means it may end up being the third quarter, but it's next. It seems extremely likely to be next year. Sure, do you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, when measuring miles between critical interventions, yeah, like you mentioned, Elon, we already made a 100x improvement with 12.5 from starting of this year, and then with V13 release, we expect to be 1000x from the beginning, from January of this year on my production release software. And this came in because of technology improvements, going to end-to-end, having higher frame rate, partly also helped by hardware force, more capabilities, so on. And we hope that we continue to scale the neural network, the data, the training compute, etc. By Q2 next year, we should cross over the average human miles per critical intervention, or like collision in that case.
I mean, that is just unvarnished our internal estimate.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's no sandbagging or anything else. Our internal estimate is Q2 of next year to be safer than human, and then to continue with rapid improvements thereafter. Now a lot. Vast majority of humanity has no idea that Teslas can drive themselves. So, especially for something like a Model 3 or Model Y, it looks like a normal car. So you don't expect a normal car to be able to be intelligent enough to drive itself. The Cybercab looks different. Cybertruck looks different, but Model Y and Model 3 they're good-looking cars, but they look fairly normal. You don't expect a fairly normal-looking car to have the intelligence, enough AI to be able to drive itself, but it does. So we do want to expose that to more people, and so we're doing, every time we have a significant improvement in the software, we'll roll out another sort of 30-day trial, so to encourage people to try it again. And we are seeing a significant improvement in adoption. So the take rate for FSD has improved substantially, especially after the 1010 event. Yeah, so there's no need to wait for Robotaxi or Cybercab to experience full autonomy. We expect to achieve that next year with our existing vehicle lineup.
For what it's worth, actually, Smart Summon gives a small taste of what it's going to look like the car able to drive itself to the user within private parking lots. Currently, it's speed limited, but then it's going to quickly be increased. And we already had more than 1 million usage in terms of smart cement.
So, and we actually, we have, for Tesla employees in the Bay Area, we already are offering a ride hailing capability. So you can actually use with the development app, you can request a ride, and it'll take you anywhere in the Bay Area. We do have a safety driver for now, but the software required to do that, we've developed. And I mean, David, do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, sure. It's David. We showed some screenshots of this in the Q1 shareholder deck. And yeah, this is real. We've been testing it for the better part of the year. And the building blocks that we needed in order to build this functionality and deliver it to production, we've been thinking about and working on for years. It just so happens that we've used those building blocks to deliver great features for our customers in the meantime, such as sharing your profile, synchronizing it across cars so that every single car that you jump into, whether it's, you know, another car that you own or a car that somebody's loaned to you or a rental car that you jump into, it looks exactly like yours. Everything synchronized, seat mirror positions, you know, media, navigation, everything is the same, just what you would expect from one of our Robotaxis. But, you know, we gave that functionality to our customers right now because we built it intending for it to be used in the future. But we're releasing that functionality now. All the end-to-end cybersecurity that we knew we were going to need to deliver that functionality, sending a navigation to destination from your phone to the vehicle. And so, you know, you're doing that now with the ride-hailing app, but it's something that we've made available to customers for years. Seeing the progress on a route in the mobile app, that's something you'll need for the ride-hailing app, but again, we released it in the meantime. So it's not like we're just starting to think about this stuff right now while we're building out, you know, the early stages of our ride-hailing network. We've been thinking about this for quite a long time, and we're excited to get the functionality out there.
Yeah, and we do expect to roll out ride hailing in California and Texas next year to the public. Now, the California is somewhat, there's quite a long regulatory approval process. It shouldn't. I think we should get approval next year, but it's contingent upon regulatory approval. Texas is a lot faster, so it's you know, I'd say like we'll definitely have it available in Texas. And probably have it available in California, subject to regulatory approval, and then and maybe some other states actually next year as well, but at least California and Texas. So I think that'll be very exciting. That's really a profound change. Tesla becomes more than a sort of vehicle and you know, battery manufacturing company at that point. So we published our Q3 vehicle safety report, which shows one crash for every 7 million miles of autopilot. That compares to the US average of one crash roughly every 700,000 miles. So it's currently showing a 10x safety improvement relative to the US average. And we continue to expand our AI training capacity to accommodate the needs of both FSD and Optimus. We're currently not training compute constrained. That's probably the biggest limiting factors that the FSD is actually getting so good that it takes us a while to actually find mistakes. And when you start getting to where it can take 10,000 miles to find a mistake, it takes a while to actually figure out which is this build, is this software build better than is software build A better than software build B? It actually takes a while to figure it out because neither one of them are making mistakes. What take a long time to make mistakes. So that's actually the single biggest limiting factor is how long does it take us to figure out which version is better. So sort of high class problem. Obviously, having a giant fleet is very helpful for breaking this out. And then with Optimus, we showed a massive improvement in Optimus's dexterity and movement on October 10th, and our next gen hand and forearm, which has 22 degrees of freedom, which is double the prior hand and forearm. It's extremely human-like. It also has much better tactile sensing. it's really that. I feel confident saying that we have the most advanced humanoid robot by a long shot, and we're moreover the only company that really has all of the ingredients necessary to scale humanoid robots. Because the things that what other companies are missing is that they're missing the AI brain, and they're missing the ability to really scale to very high volume production. So you sometimes see some impressive video demos, but they lack the localized AI and the ability to scale volume to very high numbers. As I've said on a few occasions before, I think Optimus will ultimately be the most valuable part of it. And I think it has a good chance of being the most valuable product ever made. For the energy business, that's doing extremely well. And there's the opportunity ahead is gigantic. The Lathrop Megapack factory reached 200 megapacks a week, which is now a 40 gigawatt hour a year run rate. And we have a second factory in Shanghai that will begin with a 20 gigawatt hour a year run rate in Q1 next year, so just next quarter. That'll also scale up. It won't be long before we're shipping 100 gigawatt hours a year stationary storage at Tesla. That'll ultimately grow, I think, to multiple terawatt hours per year. It has to actually, in order to have a sustainable energy future. If you're not at the terawatt scale, you're not really moving the needle. So if you look at our admittedly very complicated last master plan, which I think actually has too much detail, maybe I'll ask Grok to analyze it and
shorten it up.
Yeah, give us the TLDR on the last master plan. But we showed in that master plan that it is possible to take all of Earth to a fully sustainable energy situation using sustainable energy, power generation, and batteries and electric transport. And there are no fundamental material limitations. Like there's not some very rare material that we don't have enough of on Earth. We actually have enough of the raw materials to take all of human civilization, make it fully sustainable. And even if civilization dramatically increased its electricity usage, it would still be fully sustainable. You know, one way to think of the progress of a civilization, this may sound a little esoteric, but is percentage completion of Kardashev scale. So Kardashev scale 1 would be you're using all the power of a planet. We're currently less than 1% on Kardashev level 1. Level 2 would be you're using all the power of the sun. And level 3, all the power of the galaxy. So we got a long way to go. Long way to go. When you think in Kardashev terms, it becomes obvious that by far the biggest source of energy is the sun. Everything else is in the noise. So in conclusion, Tesla is focused on building the future of energy, transport, robotics, and AI. And this is a time when others are just focused on managing around near-term trends. We think what we're doing is the right approach. And if we execute on our objectives, and I think we will, Tesla, my prediction is Tesla will become the most valuable company in the world, and probably by a long shot. I want to thank the Tesla team once again for strong execution in a tough operating environment, and we're looking forward to building an incredibly exciting future. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Elon. And Bob has some opening remarks as well.
Yeah, thanks. Our Q3 results were overall positive and once again demonstrate the scale to which business has evolved over the years with the generation of record operating cash flows of 6.3 billion. Automotive revenues grew both quarter-on-quarter and year-on-year. While we had unit volume growth, we did experience a reduction in ASPs, primarily due to the impact of financing incentives. As a reminder, we are providing these incentives primarily using third-party banks and financial institutions and recognize the cost of these incentives as an upfront reduction to revenue. We released FSD for Cybertruck and other features like Actually Smart Summon, like Elon talked about in North America, which contributed $326 million of revenues in the quarter. We continue to see elevated levels of regulatory credit sales with over $2 billion of revenues so far this year. To expand on this, at an industry level, China continues to outperform US and Europe by a factor of 3. And if there is something to be learned from that, this gives a signal of what is to come in other regions as customers' acceptance of EV grows. And we feel that is the right strategy to build affordable and more compelling EVs. Our focus remains on growing unit volume while avoiding a buildup of inventory. To support this strategy, we're continuing to offer extremely compelling vehicle financing options in every market. When you compare any vehicle in our lineup with other OEMs, we believe our vehicles provide much better value, particularly when you consider the safety features, performance, and unparalleled software functionalities like David also talked about, include also what Ashok had talked about around autonomy, music options, parental controls, and much more. While every vehicle in our lineup comes up with these capabilities, there is an awareness gap, not just with buyers, but at times even with existing owners. We plan on making these more visible in our interactions with both existing and future customers. Automotive margins improved quarter-over-quarter as a result of FSD feature release discussed before. Increase in our overall production and delivery volume, continued benefit from commodity pricing, and more localized deliveries in region, which resulted in lower freight and duties. Sustaining these margins in Q4, however, will be challenging given the current economic environment. Note that we are focused on the cost per vehicle, and there are numerous work streams within the company to squeeze out costs without compromising on customer experience.
Yeah, something that's hopefully a helpful macro trend is if there's a decline in interest rates, this has a massive effect on the on automotive demand. The vast majority of people, the demand is driven by the monthly payment. Can they afford the monthly payment? So I think most likely we'll see continued decline in interest rates, which helps with affordability of vehicles.
Yeah, I mean, that is one trend which we observed in the industry that, because of the affordability being impacted because of interest rates, people are holding on to the cars longer, especially in the US. And that is actually having an impact on the overall industry too. As we discussed earlier, as we discussed in prior quarters, energy deployments fluctuate quarter-over-quarter due to customer readiness, location of orders being fulfilled, and not necessarily an indicator of demand or production within the quarter. While we did see a decline in Q3, we expect to grow deployments sequentially in Q4 to end the year with more than double of last year. Energy margins in Q3 were a record at more than 30%. This is a function of mix of projects being deployed in the quarter. Note that there will be fluctuation in margins as we manage through deployments and our inventory. Our pipeline and backlog continue to grow quarter-over-quarter as we fill our 2025 production slots, and we're doing our level best to keep up with the demand. Just coming back on automotive margins, I talked about what is happening. One other thing which I want to also share is that we will continue to keep whatever we can to squeeze, like I said before, about squeezing out the cost. But this is something which we also are very capable of. I mean, just in Q3, we reached our lowest cost per vehicle, and that is a trend which we want to keep focus on. Then going on to service and other, we continue to show improvements in Q3. This was a result of better performance both in our service business, which includes collision, part sales, and merchandise, and continued growth in supercharging. These fleet-based revenues will continue to grow as the overall fleet size increases. Our operating expenses declined quarter-over-quarter and on a year-on-year basis. This is partially due to the restructuring we undertook in Q2. Cost saving from these initiatives were partially offset by increase in costs related to our AI efforts. We've started using the GPU cluster based out of our factory in Austin ahead of schedule and are on track to get 50K GPUs deployed in Texas by the end of this month. One thing which I'd like to elaborate is that we're being very judicious on our AI compute spend too, and saying how best we can utilize the existing infrastructure before making further investments. On the CapEx front, we had over $3.5 billion in the quarter. This was a sequential increase largely because of investments in AI compute. We now expect the CapEx for the year to be in excess of $11 billion. We shared our vision for the future at the We Robot event at the beginning of the month. The Tesla team is hyper-focused on delivering on that vision, and all efforts are underway to make it a reality. While we've achieved significant progress this year, it will take time to get this as we pioneer new and incredibly complex technologies and navigate a fragmented regulatory landscape. The future is incredibly bright, and I want to thank the Tesla team once again for all their hard work.
Great. Thank you very much, Vaibhav. Now we'll go to investor questions. The first one is Tesla still on track to deliver the more affordable model next year, as mentioned by Elon earlier? And how does it align with your AI product roadmap?
Sure. I mean, as Elon and Vaibhav both said, we are in plan to meet that in the first half of next year. Our mission has always been to lower the cost of our vehicles to increase the adoption of sustainable energy and transport. Part of that is lowering the cost of our current vehicles, which is where all of the personally owned vehicles that we sell today come in. But the next stage in that really, as it fits into AI roadmap, is when we bring in Robotaxis, which lowers the initial cost of getting into an EV. And that's really where we see the marriage of EV roadmap and the AI roadmap.
Yeah. It'll be like with incentive sub 30K, which is kind of a key threshold.
Great. Thank you very much. Similar question next. When can we expect Tesla to give us the $25,000 non-Robotaxi regular car model?
We're not making it on Robo.
Yeah, all our vehicles today are Robotaxis.
I think we've made very clear that we're the future is autonomous. I mean, it's going to be, and I actually said this many years ago, but that in my strong belief, and I believe that is panning out to be true, so and it'll be very obvious in retrospect, is that the future is autonomous electric vehicles, and non-autonomous gasoline vehicles in the future will be like riding a horse and using a flip phone. It's not that there are no horses. Yeah, there are some horses, but they're unusual. They're niche. So it just everything's going to be electric autonomous. I think this is blind, like it should be frankly blindingly obvious at this point that is the future. So a lot of automotive companies, most automotive companies, have not internalized this, which is surprising, because we've been shouting this from the rooftops for such a long time, and it will accrue to their detriment in the future. But all of our vehicles in the future will be autonomous.
Even today.
Yes, all the vehicles that we've really made, all the 7 million vehicles, the vast majority are capable of autonomy. We're currently making on the order of 35,000 autonomous vehicles a week. If you compare that to, say, Waymo's entire fleet, they have less than 1,000 cars. We make 35K a week.
Yeah, and our cars look normal.
Yeah, they mostly look normal. The Cybertruck looks,
Yes.
thankfully, looks abnormal. And then the Cybercab / Robotaxi, we wanted to have something futuristic looking. I think it does look futuristic. And it's worth noting with respect to the Cybercab, it's actually not just a revolution in vehicle design, but a revolution in vehicle manufacturing that is also coming with the Cybercab. The cycle time, like the units per hour of the Cybercab line, is like, this is just really something special. I mean, this is probably half order of magnitude better than other car manufacturing lines. Like not in the same league is what I'm saying. Not in the same league. So it's and I said like several years ago that maybe the hardest Tesla product to copy will be the factory. You can't just like buy a factory.
Yeah, you can't reverse engineer a factory. It's have to buy it.
Yeah, it's like, if we can, yeah. We're rapidly evolving in manufacturing technology. So anyway, there's like basically, I think having a regular 25K model is pointless.
Yeah,
It would be silly. Like, it would be completely at odds with what we believe.
in an autonomous world, what matters is the lowest cost per mile of efficiency of that vehicle, and that's what we've done with the Robotaxi.
Exactly. Autonomous, it's fully considered cost per mile, is what matters. And if you try to make a car that is, essentially a hybrid manual automatic car, it's not going to be as good as a dedicated autonomous car. So yeah, Cybercab is just not going to have steering wheels and pedals. It's fully designed optimized for autonomy. No, it'll cost on the order of cost roughly 25K. So it is a 25K car, and you will be able to buy one on it exclusively if you want. So just won't have steering wheel and pedals. You don't need it.
Great. Thank you very much. The next question is, what is Tesla doing to alleviate long wait times at service centers?
So we aim on solving problems at the source, so at the factory, before they can even affect our customers. We believe the best service is no service, and
Yeah, it really is.
don't even have them.
If the car doesn't break,
Yeah, exactly.
that's the best thing.
Don't see anyone with the Tesla shirt. You either do it remote,
Yeah.
fix the issue upstream, or do it remotely, do it through software. They can be at work or at home, and the car can be parked, and we fix the issue. And we've partnered the field with service to make sure we're looking at the same issues. And additionally, just in Q3 and Q4 of this year alone, we have opened and will open in total at nearly 70 locations. And in North America, we significantly expanded the size of each location and have doubled the size last year compared to this year.
Yeah, I think there's like actually a lot of merit to having large service centers, because you can have specialization of labor. You can start to approach. Yeah, it should be more factory-like. Where you can have dedicated lanes for particular types of service, and it's way easier for somebody to become expert in a few different types of repairs than in every repair.
Exactly. This has helped us with the base instead of these heavy repairs, like clogging up a lane. There's dedicated lanes for different type of repairs. And so it's throughput matters and really treating it like a factory.
Yeah, this is where Tesla's structure, I think, Tesla has a structural advantage relative to the rest of the auto industry, because we make the cars and we service the cars, whereas I think there's a bit of a conflict of interest with the dealer model and the sort of traditional OEM and dealer model, where the dealerships make most of their money on service, and so they obviously are disincented to reduce the servicing cost.
Yeah.
Whereas in our case, we are incented to reduce the servicing cost because we carry that servicing cost, and we've got a good feedback loop with our cars.
The best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we were with the factory, with the service leaders together, and send people from the factories to the field and field to the factory to see it firsthand.
Exactly.
Provide suggestions for manufacturing as well as for engineering on design.
Yeah, so I view this as a fundamental structural advantage of Tesla versus the rest of the auto industry.
also doing a bunch of work on the software side, not only to automate, diagnostics, so identifying, what needs to be done to a car before it comes into service, but also automating all of the preparation work and aligning all the resources that are necessary in order for the car to be very efficiently worked on once it arrives. So the parts are there, like the lift is scheduled, the
Yeah.
technician schedule, like everything's ready to
Like
go.
a car says, this is what's wrong with me, and tells the service center,
The car.
Get everything ready in advance.
yeah, please fix me, and this is what's wrong.
Yeah, this is what I recommend you do now. This is what I recommend.
Instead of customer trying to translate, the car is telling us directly and we're pulling that. Yeah,
Yeah, you don't need, most of the time you don't need to diagnose the car
exactly.
when it arrives. The car, this is like, again,
You
a
prep the car.
fundamental technology advantage and structural advantage compared to the rest of the auto industry. It's
I think it's underappreciated as to what all we are able to do.
Yeah.
And that's why, because like you said before, most of our cars, except for Cybertruck, look the same.
Yeah.
Right? So people don't realize that it has so much capability.
yeah. They look better than other cars. But they're not like obviously like super futuristic.
Yes.
Great. Thank you very much. The next question is, please provide an update on the Semi. What will the next stage of growth look like, and when will FSD be ready?
Sure. So as we posted in the earnings deck, we're progressing swiftly on the build of the semi factory in our Gigafactory in Reno. We've released all our major capital expenditures for that program, and we're on track to start pilot builds in the second half of next year, with production starting in the first half of 2026 and ramping really throughout the year to full production. Semi, growth will largely depend on our customers' adoption of the product.
Well, I don't think we're going to be demand limited, honestly.
Yeah, which I was going to say, which is like a
Not at all.
no-brainer for the
Yeah.
semi, because it's really a commodity of total cost of ownership.
Yes, exactly. We have kind of ridiculous demand for the semi.
In that world where it's about how much do I spend to move
Yeah,
goods
exactly.
cents per mile, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, fundamentally, if you've got a semi where the fully considered cost per mile per ton of transport is better than, say, a diesel truck, any company that doesn't adopt an electric semi will lose. It's not a subjective thing. It's like of whether do you like the
It's a
stat.
competitive.
I mean, we want the stat. We want to have a beautiful semi truck. But frankly, if we made an ugly semi truck, it wouldn't matter.
And this is proving so in our fleets and in Pepsi's
Yeah.
partner. In fact, the Pepsi actually said last week their drivers don't want to go back. They want to stay.
Yeah. As soon as we give anyone the electric semi, it's like that's like the choice.
It's what they want to drive.
Yeah. That's like so the most senior, like their top drivers, well, they get to drive the Tesla semi.
And
It's the thing they want to drive. It's super fun to drive.
it's also very easy to drive.
It's easy to drive, and it holds ass.
Yeah.
It's like fast.
Super fast. Maybe too fast.
Well, but I mean, regular like you've seen like the videos of where like the Tesla electric semi can go uphill. Speeding past like the diesel truck.
Or even cars.
Yeah, even cars. So it's responsive. It's you floor it and the truck actually moves.
And that's a benefit not only for the driver and for the goods, but also for safety in terms of other drivers on the road. You don't get stuck behind the semi. You're not in a slowdown situation in the on-ramp. I mean, how that plays into, FSD, which is the second part of the question. All of the semis have been, since the couple hundred we've deployed already, and the ones that we'll be building next year and throughout the future, have all of the hardware and the cameras necessary to deploy FSD, and we're currently training with that small fleet that we have. And as soon as the fleet is trained and the neural nets are up, we'll get FSD onto that platform.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a massive improvement in driver fatigue, because and driver safety. We've got sort of the anti-jackknifing software.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about your brakes overheating if you go down a steep hill, because we use regenerative, like that energy goes back into the pack.
Actually, when we leave Reno,
It's just like it's like radically better than a diesel semi. It's what the drivers love it.
Great, guys. Thank you very much. Our next question is, when will Tesla incorporate X and Grok in all of the Tesla vehicles?
Well, I mean, these are relatively small fry things, but yeah, I think we'll keep expanding what is available in the car on the screen, and also improving like the browser. So like just generally you can access anything you want in the car. In fact, for the Tesla, once you get to full autonomy, you actually want fully a system that is can do anything. Like if you want to browse the internet, if you want to ask AI questions, if you want to watch a movie, if you want to play a video game, if you want to do some productivity thing, you can do anything you want in an autonomous vehicle because you don't need to drive. So that's why the Cybercab's got a nice big screen and a great sound system, so you can watch a great movie with. It's like being like in a
Personal movie theater.
Yeah, personal movie theater. It's awesome.
Yeah, this is why we've been building this functionality, adding gaming to the car, adding
Yeah.
movies and other, all sorts of different media applications to the car, because,
The cars would.
that's what the cars that we build today.
There's some
That's
really
what we-
fun games, by the way. If people haven't tried it, there's like Castle Doombad and Polytopia and a bunch of really fun games in the car.
We're constantly looking at, what features to add next, and we're paying attention to what's most commonly requested by our customers.
Yeah, play Castle Doombad. You won't regret it.
Great. Thank you guys very much. The next question is, Elon mentioned unsupervised FSD in California and Texas next year. Does that mean regulators have agreed to it in the entire state for existing hardware 3 and 4 vehicles?
No, as I said earlier, California loves regulation.
But they have a pathway.
Yeah, I mean, there's a pathway. Obviously, Waymo operates in California, so there's just a lot of forms to fill out and a lot of approvals that are required. I mean, I'd be shocked if we don't get approval next year, but it's just not something we totally control. But I think we will get approval next year in California and Texas, and towards the end of the year, it will branch out beyond California and Texas.
I mean, I think it's important to reiterate this, like homologating or certifying a vehicle at the federal level in the US is done by meeting FMVSS regulations. All our vehicles today that are produced that are autonomous capable meet all those regulations. The Cybercab will meet those regulations. And so the deployment of the vehicle to the road is not a limitation. What is a limitation is what you said at the state level, where they control autonomous vehicle deployment. Some states are relatively easy, as you mentioned, for Texas.
Yeah.
And so other ones have pathways like California that may take a little longer. Other ones haven't set up anything yet. And so we will work through those state by state and get it.
I do think we should have a federal.
I agree.
Like autonomous vehicles should be approved. It should be possible to.
Congress, if you're listening, let's get a federal AV.
There should be a federal approval process for autonomous vehicles. I mean, that's how the FMVSS is
Started and worked.
federal motor vehicle. The FMVSS is federal.
Yeah, so I mean, in 2017 and 18, it's when regulators started looking at it, and it's really kind of stalled since then, but we would appreciate and would support helping out with those
It
regulations.
really needs to be like a national approval is important. If there's a Department of Government Efficiency, I'll try to help make that happen. And just for everyone, not just Tesla, obviously. But just we like some things in the US are state by state regulated, like for example, insurance. And it's like it's incredibly painful to do it state by state, 50 states. And I think there should be a national approval process for autonomy. So.
Great. Thanks, guys. The next question is, what is the plan for 2025?
I mean, I think we're just talking.
Basically we talked through this. There's a lot going on. Elon already mentioned that we're working on cheaper models to come out. I mean, they have work which the team is doing to get the factories ready today to try and make that happen.
Yeah. By the way, the amount of work required to make a lower cost car is insanely high. But like, it is harder to get like 20% of the cost out of a car than it is to design the car and build the entire factory in the first place.
Mhm.
It's like excruciating, and there's not a lot of movies made about the heroes who got 20% of the cost out of a car. But let me tell you, there should be.
Little changes.
Everyone got that is incredibly heroic.
It's little changes, and it's not like a silver
Yeah,
bullet.
it's like there should be the heroes who got 20% cost out of a car. Is like, damn, I have a lot of respect for them.
We were talking
Movie. It's like, I think you probably could make a compelling movie, but it just no. Like, if people actually saw how hard it was to do that, you'd be like, whoa, that's damn hard.
just yesterday, we were talking about potting
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're like literally, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, when I do call it sort of like getting cost out of things, it's kind of like, it's like Game of Pennies. It's like Game of Thrones, but pennies. You know, first approximation, if you've got 10,000 items in a car, very rough approximation, and each of them costs $4, then you have a $40,000 car. So then if you want to make a $35,000 car, you've got to get 50 cents on average out of the 10,000 items.
every part.
Yeah. And it's like, and then obviously the best is you delete some parts. In fact, we found we're able to delete a lot of parts. I'm very excited about the Cyber Cap design and the both, how we're rethinking the design of a car for the Cyber Cap, designing it for ultra high volume production, and then designing a machine that builds the machine that I think is also revolutionary. And it's just that there's no other car company that's even trying to do what we're doing. Like, I've never even heard of it, actually. In fact, I'm certain there isn't one. I think our new machine that builds the machine, like it's inherent, like it's designed to be like, five times better than a traditional factory, like cycle time
And like part deletion, material movement. I don't think any other car company has the same level of like integration of thought that we have when it comes to like when you design a part from a white sheet of paper, who's going to make it? Where's it going to be made? How's it going to be shipped? How's it going to be assembled into the vehicle? And like at any one point, if something is done in a silo, it becomes a bottleneck of either cost or time or efficiency. But with the Robotaxi, the development, like we've done a good job on combining all that and then like blowing up how it's made and saying it should be made this way and rethinking it all so that it's the most efficient factory possible. That shows it will show in our CapEx efficiency when we deploy it. It shows in the number of parts, it shows in the simplicity of the vehicle, but also how it performs in terms of like end user state.
Yeah.
Just to close out, just on the energy front, also in 25, we will have started manufacturing at the Mega Factory Shanghai. We'll continue to increase our overall storage deployments with Powerwall 3. We plan to continue expanding our supercharging network, getting more OEMs on our network. 4680 cell ramp, as Elon talked about, that would keep going. And then we also will have our lithium refinery starting to produce. So there's a lot which is going on.
Great. Yeah, so many things.
Yeah.
I mean, the crazy thing is like Tesla's winning basically on almost every single thing we're doing. If we're not winning now, we're on track to win. In arenas where there are entire large companies, that's the only thing they do.
Yeah. I mean, it's a company. There are multiple companies within the company.
Yeah, Tesla's like many companies doing one.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Just a few more. What is going on with the Tesla Roadster?
Fun things.
Well, I'd just like to thank our long-suffering deposit holders of the Tesla Roadster. The reason it hasn't come out yet is because the Roadster is not just the icing on the cake; it's the cherry on the icing on the cake. And so, our larger mission is to accelerate the progress towards a sustainable energy future. Try to do things that maximize the probability that the future is good for humanity and for Earth. And so that necessarily means that like the things like that are kind of like dessert. We'd all love to work on the Tesla, the next gen Tesla Roadster. It is super fun, and we are working on it. But it has to come behind the more things that have a more serious impact on the good of the world. So just thank you to all our long-suffering Tesla Roadster deposit holders. And we are actually finally making progress on that. And we're close to finalizing the design on that. It's really going to be something spectacular. A friend of mine, Peter Thiel, and sometimes people think that Peter Thiel and I are rivals. We're really good friends. To be clear, Peter, was lamenting how the future doesn't have flying cars. Well, we'll see.
More to come.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much. The next one is quite similar to other questions we've had, so I might combine it with the final question. So briefly, could you just detail how Robotaxi will roll out? Will it start with a Tesla deployed fleet and then allow customers to add theirs on like a subscription model? And then will Hardware 3 be capable of level 5 FSD?
Regarding the Hardware 3, what we saw with 12.5 was it was easier to make rapid progress with starting with Hardware 4 and figuring out the solution and then backporting it to Hardware 3 instead of directly working on Hardware 3, given that Hardware 4 has more like fundamental hardware capabilities. I think that trend will continue into the next few quarters as well, where we first figure out the solution rapidly with AI4 and then backport it, write the kernels. It just takes longer to develop those things because it's not fundamentally supported in the hardware and it's emulated. But yeah, it's initially working on Hardware 4, backporting it to Hardware 3.
Yeah, so it's, I guess the answer is we're not 100% sure, but our as Ashok mentioned, because by some measures Hardware 4 has really several times the capability of Hardware 3. It's easier to get things to work with Hardware 4, and then it takes a lot of effort to sort of squeeze that functionality into Hardware 3. You know, there is some chance that Hardware 3 does not achieve the safety level that allows for unsupervised FSD. You know, there is some chance of that, and if that turns out to be the case, we will upgrade those who have bought Hardware 3 FSD for free, and we have designed the system to be upgradable. You know, so and it's really more you know, just to switch out the computer type of thing. Like the cameras are okay, you know, they're capable, but anyway, we don't actually know the answer to that. But if it does turn out, we'll make sure we take care of those who have bought FSD on Hardware 3.
Great. In the last few minutes that we have left, we will try to get in some analyst questions. The first question will be coming from Pierre Farragut at New Street. Pierre, please feel free to unmute yourself.
Thanks a lot, guys, for taking my question. I was wondering about like the compute you're ramping up. So you gave like interesting statistics on how much you have, and you said you don't feel your compute constrained. And I was wondering, you know, how you are putting to work this additional compute. Is that a game for you of creating like larger and larger models, like next generation of models that are larger, the way OpenAI go from GPT-3 to GPT-4? Or is that more like you're set on your model and you need to throw more and more compute to accelerate the pace of learning to improve reliability? And then I had a quick follow-up, real quick, on your rollout in Texas and in California next year. The plan, as you see it today, is it to roll out like a fleet or two with cars that will start with like a supervisory, like some onboard supervision, someone sitting at the wheel just in case, and removing the supervisors progressively? Or are you aiming for going fully fledged without even a human supervisor when you get started?
Okay, well, I guess regarding I'll answer yeah, the first part of the question. The nature of real world AI is different from, say, an LLM in that you have a massive amount of context, so that like you've got case of Tesla 7 or 8 cameras that you know, 9 up to 9 if you include the internal camera, that so you've got gigabytes of context, and that is then distilled down into a small number of control outputs. You know, whereas it's like you don't really, it's very rare to have. In fact, I'm not sure any LLM out there can do gigabytes of context. And then you've got to then process that in the car with a very small amount of compute power. So you know, it's all doable and it's happening, but it is a different problem than what, say, a Gemini or an OpenAI is doing. And now, part of the way you can make up for the fact that the inference computer is quite small is by spending a lot of effort on training. And just like a human, like you, the more you train on something, the less mental workload it takes when you try when you do it. Like when the first time, like a human starts driving, it absorbs your whole mind. But then, as you train more and more on driving, get very good, then the driving becomes a background task. It only absorbs a small amount of your mental capacity because you have a lot of training. So we can make up for the fact that the inference computer is it's tiny compared to a 10 kilowatt bank of GPUs, because you've got a few hundred watts of inference compute. We can make up that with heavy training. So yeah, that's and then there's also vast amounts of the actual petabytes of data coming in are tremendous. And then sorting out what training is important was, of the vast amounts of video training or video data coming in from the fleet, what is actually most important for training? That's also quite difficult. But as I said, we're not currently training compute constrained. I'm sure if you want to elaborate on it.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the training helps both train larger models, also to train quicker. But in the end, we still got to pick which models are performing better. So the validation effort to picking the models, because the miles per intervention is pretty large, we have to drive a lot of miles to go in closed loop. We do have simulation and other ways to get those metrics. Those two help, but in the end, that's a big bottleneck. Yeah, that's why we're not training compute constraint alone. And there's other axis of scaling as well, which is like data, figuring out which data is more useful. That is an important task, and we're focusing on that.
Yeah.
So as it relates to the second part of your question, Pierre, about safety drivers and rolling it out, each state has different requirements that, in terms of how many miles and how much time you need to have a safety driver and not have a safety driver. We're going to follow all those. We're not going to violate whatever regulations are out there, but safety is a priority. But the goal is obviously that when we're ready and safety is there, we'll remove all the drivers from the rideshare program.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like we think that we'll be able to have driverless Teslas doing paid rides next year, sometime next year.
All right, thank you. And our next question comes from Adam Jonas at Morgan Stanley. Adam, please feel free to unmute yourself.
Okay, thanks everybody. Just had a question about the relationship between Tesla and xAI. Many investors are still not clear how the work at xAI is truly beneficial to Tesla. Some even take the view that the two companies may even be in competition with each other in terms of talent and tech, and even your time, Elon. So what's your message to investors on that relationship between Tesla and xAI, and where do you see it going over time? Thanks.
Well, I should say that xAI has been helpful to Tesla AI quite a few times in terms of things like scaling up, like training. Just even like recently in the last week or so, improvements in fault-tolerant training, where if you're doing a big training run and a node fails, being able to continue training and easy to recover from on a training run, xAI has been pretty helpful. But there are different problems. xAI is working on artificial general intelligence or artificial superintelligence. Tesla is trying to make autonomous cars and autonomous robots. They're different problems. So, yeah, I mean,
I think we've said this before also, like not all AI is equal, right? I mean, AI is a broad spectrum,
yeah,
and we have our own swim lanes. Yes, there are certain things which we can collaborate on if needed, but for the most part, we're solving different issues.
yeah. Tesla's focused on real world AI, and like as I was saying earlier, it is quite a bit different from an LLM. Because you have massive context in the form of video and some amount of audio that's got to be distilled very like with extremely efficient inference compute. I do think Tesla's the most efficient in the world in terms of inference compute, like because out of necessity, we have to be very good at efficient inference. We can't put 10 kilowatts of GPUs in a car. We've got a couple hundred watts, and it's a pretty well designed Tesla AI chip, but it's still a couple hundred watts. But there are different problems. I mean, it's just, like the stuff that XAI does, like when it's running inference. I mean, it is running inference, like it's answering questions, it's answering testing questions on a 10 kilowatt rack. It's like, can't put that in a car. It's a different problem.
Please no.
No, exactly. So, XAI is because I felt there wasn't a truth-seeking digital superintelligence company out there. Like that's what it came down to. That there needed to be a truth-seeking, an AI company that is just very rigorous about being truthful. I'm not saying XAI is perfect, but that is that is at least the explicit aspiration. Even if something is, politically incorrect, it should still be truthful. I think this is very important for AI safety. So anyway, I think XAI it has been helpful to Tesla and will continue to be helpful to Tesla, but there are very different problems.
Great.
And I mean, like if you're also thinking like what other car company has a world-class chip design team? Like zero. What other car company has a world-class AI team like Tesla does? Zero. Those were all startups that were created from scratch.
Great. Thank you, Elon. And I think that's unfortunately all the time that we have for today. We appreciate all of your questions and we look forward to hearing from you next quarter. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Well, what a earnings call. We've got a lot of info to talk about, but I'm gonna go through the main ones. My God. Stock is up what? What is the stock up? Stock is up what? It's good. Where is it? It's just 12%, right? It's up 12%. Wow. What an earnings call, guys. Main things. Okay, main things. Because it's like 2 a.m. here. I got to go to bed soon. Is growth, vehicle growth, 20-30%. Wall Street loves that because they were expecting 15 or 7% or something. But Elon's saying 20 to 30%. Sheesh moment. Good guidance, actually. That's actually pretty good. And then he says that the Cybercab mass production of 2 million. And the 4680 battery is highly competitive. And then you've got other stuff like, what was the other stuff that he mentioned? Energy doubling. It was a lot. I did take some notes. Let me see if I can pull that up quickly. We can quickly talk about that before I hit the sack. So tired. Bookmark. Yeah. So yeah, 25%, 30% cyber, aiming for 2 million productions per year, mass production 2026. If it's expected to be safer than a human in Q2, Q3. Ride hauling network launched in Texas and California next year. We got that in 1010 as well. And just other things. Man, that is insane. What an earnings call. What an absolute earnings call, man. Thank you guys for coming here and joining me. This was a sheesh freaking earnings call. I gotta go sleep on it and see what I can think about it, how I can put this all together for the next video. I gotta go to sleep. So if you guys can do me a favor and smash that like button, that'll mean the world to me. All right, I'm gonna go to sleep. I hope you guys a good night as a Tesla investor, seeing your stock go up 12%. Yeah, you're gonna have a good night's sleep for sure. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and good night. Thank you for coming, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.